we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We had a dream, we go traveling together. Spread a little love and it will keep moving on. Something always happens whenever we're together. We get a happy feeling when we're singing a song. Traveling along, there's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy. We'll make you happy.
Yo! Fears! Audience! Audience. Fears. Fears, fears, fears. Audience, audience, audience. Coffee first! Now, this is what the British version of Dennis the Menace looks like. So, one year I dressed up as Dennis the Menace as a Halloween costume. So, Dennis the Menace, there's Gnasher, his dog, Gnasher, and then there's Gasher. Gnasher and Gasher. There we are. So, Gnasher and Gasher and Dennis the Menace. Well, I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hope you guys are doing wonderful. Hope you guys are doing epic. Hope you guys are spectacular, glorious, genius, all of that. I had a pretty good day. It was okay. I wouldn't say it was a good day, but it was an okay day. I was a little tired. And I had a lot to do today. So yeah. Anyway, but I'd say it was, if you guys are having a 100% day, I had about an 80% day. So it was pretty good. It was all right. And I went jogging, and I got my goal. My goal was, last time I ran, I only ran for 15 minutes, and it was a son of a bitch. So yeah. But today I was determined, and I ran for 21 minutes. My goal was to get over 20 minutes, or at 20 minutes, or 20, either like run 20 minutes or over 21 minutes. And so I burned 143 calories. I feel great. I feel awesome. So there it is. So the next goal is to get to 25 minutes. So yeah. Anyway, today's topics are, we're going to be reviewing these two movies. So last night I watched Drop Zone with Wesley Snipes. Cannot wait to review this. Today I watched a little bit of Vegas Vacation with Clark W. Griswold. And then, so that's the first topic. The second topic is we're going to talk about some of my favorite childhood TV shows. And then, what are Fears' Thanksgiving traditions? Well, I'm going to tell you. And then, lastly, we're going to watch some movie trailers. And then, there we are. And then, Yak has got another show. To be honest, I think he's kind of blowing this out of proportion. It seems like every time I stream, he streams. So I don't know what's going on with that, because normally, I stream through the week, and then Landon streams on Thursday and Friday. Yak was doing Saturdays, so hopefully he can come up with something. I'm not mad. I'm just, we can't be streaming all on the same days. That's just not gonna work. So hopefully he can pick some days and stick with them. So yeah, but I mean, I don't really care that he streams tonight. It just makes more sense that people pick some days, and because not everyone is streaming on one day. Like Carrie's streaming tonight, but yeah, I don't really care. Unlike Sega, I'm just saying it would be better if we all pick some days. I normally stream, Monday through Friday. Those are my days. Lantern does Thursday and Friday. So yeah. But hopefully we can all work it out, because I don't really care when people stream. Like, Carrie's streaming right now. Do I care? No. Like, literally, like, when I was putting it all out, like, I was putting all my stream together, she just went live, and I was like, oh, I didn't know she was going live. So I caught hers for about, I don't know, maybe a minute or two, and then I went live. So yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, Lantern, I got some good news. Lantern got back in the Discord. So he's been sleeping all day because I tried to call him twice. And I think that was before he was spamming. He was spamming like a motherfucker in Dave's Discord. I tried to call, and nothing was picking up. So, but that was a couple hours ago. That was 2 or 3 hours ago. Today's thumbnail. I did not make this thumbnail. Even though I hate Crackpot, and I hate his guts. I could care less if he lived or died. I will say that Crackpot did make a funny meme. And this one isn't gross, because he makes a lot of gross memes. And this one is just me at Disney World, holding onto my cell phone, doing this, you know. And I got my Star Trek shirt on, and I'm half man, half turkey. And since we're, you know, near Thanksgiving, I was like, that's a perfect image to use as a thumbnail. Tomorrow I'm going to use, I think Yakov made this one for me a long time ago. He made me a bright orange pumpkin, you know, because there's a lot of pumpkins around Thanksgiving. So that's going to be tomorrow's thumbnail. So yeah. So rock on. Because I thought, I've got some Thanksgiving memes. I'm like, why don't I use them, you know? So, and I hadn't been using them. And I put up all of my autographs today, you know, as my background. So we got Keith Coogan when he was Walters. He was Walters in Tales from the Crypt. I don't know if you can see it. It says Tales from the Crypt right there. You got the Scoleri brothers. Billy Bryan played the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You got Tom Savini, and then you got Jim Frey. He played the other Scoleri brother. He played the Jogging Ghost, and then he played the Statue of Liberty in Ghostbusters 2. So, 2 and 2. So, I thought I would put those up because I did show them after Spooky Empire, but I was like, you know what? I haven't put them back on my set. So I was like, let's do that. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. Let me call Lantern, and then I'll open up the chat, and then we'll get a rockin'. Rockin' and shockin'. So hopefully Lantern's up by now. I tried to call him earlier, and he just was not picking up. So, yeah. Anyway. Anyway. So, let me call Mr. Lantern. Hopefully he picks up. Lantern? He's back in Discord. So, which I don't know how he did. Because I don't know how that Discord stuff works, you know. So, yeah. But, yeah. He could be asleep still. Let me try to call him on the phone. Let me try to call him on the phone. So. Anyway. Let me call. And then I've got some exciting news to tell you. I was supposed to tell you guys yesterday, but I forgot. So it does have to do with Larry, but it's nothing bad. It's actually really good. So I just forgot. Let me try to call Lantern on the WhatsApp. Hang on. Lantern! There he is. I'm not gonna call him too much because I don't want to interrupt his sleep. Hello?
Huh?
Yo!
Yo!
Hey Lantern, I tried to call you on the Discord. What's up?
it work again, or am I hacked again?
Are you hacked again?
Did the telephone hacked again? Did it go through? Did it ring?
No. I tried to call you and you didn't pick up.
Oh, it's just going to work, didn't it? But...
It did ring. Here, let me try it again.
Oh. No.
Oh, that's well. So you weren't near your laptop. Oh, well, you probably didn't hear it.
My laptop was off. That's why I need.
Oh, your laptop's up. Yeah. Turn your laptop real quick, Lantern, and let's see if we can. Let's see if I can call you, because Lantern, I'm so glad that you're actually back on Discord.
It hasn't let me out yet, or hacked me yet.
I hope it doesn't. I mean, because whoever that guy was that hacked you, I don't know what the hell was going on.
Some guy named Mr. Beast.
Well, you don't know for a fact if it was Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast has got like not billions, he's got millions of subs. And no offense, Lantern, he doesn't know me. He doesn't know, Mr. Beast does not know me. He doesn't know our community, let alone you, Lantern. So I doubt it was Mr. Beast.
Well, when I went up the hand, I think it was somebody them images of some kind of pictures.
That's yeah. I saw the pictures. Yeah, I saw the pictures of Mr. Beast. It was probably some troll. It was probably some troll, Lantern, like pretending to be Mr. Beast. I don't know. Anyway, but Liz told me.
Some money on there, something.
Yeah, I saw it too. I was like, that's a bunch of crap. Yeah. So Liz told me what happened to you. Joey told me. So did Fangirl Kate. A bunch of people.
But look, the Italian person what's his name?
But yeah, so.
In that bear server.
Well, I was in there a little bit today.
That during that was bad. Cut in there and it just pissed me off.
Wait.
That's why I'm spending the light in there. And get a chance in.
Wait a minute. Who was pissing you off?
Callie. Don't know about it, that nigger.
Okay, Leonard. Damn, Leonard. Leonard, you wow.
He mad that motherfucker in there.
Yeah.
Pissed me off in there. That's why I'm not spending. And then get on
I don't.
And then they chat.
I don't remember Callie. I don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm. Look, your number does.
Joey does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Callie.
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 Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Yes.
I don't think I know a Callie. But damn, Lantern sure does, man. You called him the hard N-word, Lantern.
Yeah.
I mean, Lantern was mad. Lantern, what is he?
Yeah.
What is he, Lantern?
Like I had sneezed. Nigger.
Okay, Lantern. Okay. Oh shit. So, Lantern, is your laptop open?
Yeah, I got it turned on now.
All right. I'm gonna try and give you a call. Hang on. Let's see if this works.
Come on.
Yeah, I can hear it. So try to yo.
Oh, check one, check two.
All right, Lantern. I hung up on the phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello, check one, two.
Yeah, I can hear you. Nice, buddy. We're back. Well, you know what?
Right now I am until I get hacked again.
Well, hopefully you don't get hacked again, Lantern. Just Liz told me you got to be careful on what you click on. You know.
Oh yeah.
You got to be real careful on what.
But you tell me the same thing too.
Because Liz and Kate and Joey said Lantern just clicks on everything, so you got to be real careful on what you click, Lantern. Because I care about you, so does the community, so does everybody in the community cares about you. We don't want you to get hacked again, but because now it's part of the show. You know, I call and say, "Hey, Lantern, what's up? How you been? What you been up to? How you been?" And people was liking that, you know, because I like to check on you too, Lantern, because you're a good friend, but. I was like, well, the only way I can call Lantern now is on WhatsApp. And I was like, I'll call him on WhatsApp. I'll just have to, talk through my phone and stuff. Now, Lantern, I got a big panel coming up. I'm going to have you, and I'm going to try to get Dave and Elsie.
You can go live on the OBS or what? Definitely go live on.
Not on OBS. I'm going to go on StreamYards, because everybody's been wanting a panel. I've been wanting to do a panel. I just wasn't in the mood, and then people were pissing me off, so I waited a couple of weeks, and then weeks turned to months, And then I got real busy at work, and then I've been trying to, get all the videos up and shit. And I posted 2 new videos, buddy, on my main channel. And then I just downloaded a whole bunch of footage that I'm gonna work on tonight while Yak is going live. I'm not gonna go.
You get live coming in a little while.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
Yeah. He's got one at 9, I believe, 9 his time. So at 10 my time, he'll be going live. So yeah. And I just wrote to him and said, hopefully we can pick a few days, because people are like overlapping each other, on the live. I don't care when people go live. It's just is like, you always go live on Thursday and Friday, so it's hard to keep up with everybody, because I'm like, well, I don't want to tiptoe on Yak's views, so I try to get, the show in before his, because I like going live anywhere from 6 or 9 at night, around there. And then I try not to step on your toes, Lantern, because I know you always go live on Thursdays and Fridays around 9 or 10. Right, twin?
Yeah.
Around 9 or 10. Is that Banjo? Banjo, it was you, wasn't it? It was you. You hacked Lantern. You did. Oh, now it's coming out. Banjo, you son of a bitch. Oh, Lord. Banjo, I want to talk to Lantern. Lantern, I knew it. I knew I'd find the culprit. Banjo's the one that hacked you. I knew it. I knew it. Anyway, Lantern, so like whenever you go live, buddy, I always know you go live at 9 or 10, right? So I always try to do my lives around 5, 6, 7, around there, because then I know I'll be done. But now more people are streaming, so like I had no idea Carrie was gonna stream, and I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to turn into Sega Camp. Absolutely not. Just like I think he always does Saturdays, Yakov, and I just wrote to him and said, hey, if you pick another day, you let me know, and on that day I'll go a little bit earlier, so I don't tiptoe on his. But I just found out, because he just kind of randomly throws them out there. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta go live now before 9 o'clock. So yeah, I'm sure he'll pick some days though, because I don't really care, because the internet is, and what I mean I care about Yakov, but what I'm saying is I don't care when people go live. Just I need more of a heads up, because like whenever you go live, Lantern, you listen to music for what, about an hour or two?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, if Lantern listens to music for about an hour or two, I know I gotta go live at like 5 or 6, and then I'll be done around 7 or 8, and then Lantern starts the show at 9. Bada bing, bada boom. So once I noticed that Yakov was going live at 9, I said, okay. I said, if I started around 6:30ish, I said I'll have a couple of hours to get my stuff in, and then I wrote him and said, hey man, like, I don't care when you go live, just try to pick some days and stick to them, because I had no idea he was going live tonight. I'm not mad at him, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Lantern, did you see my well, it's not mine, I'm borrowing it, or I stole it.
Oh, shame on you.
I know I did. Crackpot made me into a turkey, and I know, and I thought it was funny, because I don't really like Crackpot, Lantern, but I thought that meme was good. So it's me. So I'm on my cell phone, Lantern, doing this, and then the lower half of my body is a turkey. So it's Turkey Fears to the rescue. Lantern, did you see that meme?
Yeah.
Did you think it was funny?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny, and then I said, "Well, fuck you, Crackpot," and then I kind of stole it out of the Discord, and I was like, "I'm using this." So Lantern. A couple years ago, it was either Yak or Pixel made me into a pumpkin, so tomorrow's meme is a fierce pumpkin. Hell yeah. Anyway, hey Lantern. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Landon, did you do any burping today?
No, I didn't. I did sneezes and stuff.
Little sneeze. Ho ho ho!
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Hey!
Yeah, lady being a butt.
Is he being a butt?
Yeah.
What, is he being a butt to you?
No, not me. I know he is to you a lot.
Well, he was being mean to me, but I got an interesting phone call. He said that he's gonna back off. So I'm gonna tell the fans that here soon.
Yeah, what's it?
Anyway, Landon, drop those links, and I will and I'll see you in the chat. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm glad you had a good day, buddy.
Uh-huh.
All right, Shonk.
Jog.
What? See, that felt good. Man, because I was like, I don't mind calling Lantern on the WhatsApp, but I'm like, listen, it can't be the Discord without Lantern. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, before I open up the chat, I do have some news. I was supposed to tell you guys this yesterday. My classic Fears memory, I forgot. So I got a voicemail from Larry, and he said, Fears, he said, everyone's turning against me. I guess you guys turned against him a few days ago. So he said, Fears, you've got great friends, and be sure to treat them right. I can't compete with you. You win. Everyone's turning against me. And he said, you won't hear from me. You won't get any calls from me again. So we'll see. He says I win. He says he'll stay away. He says that he'll stop calling. But then all of a sudden today, I got another voicemail. I think this is a good one too, though. He's in this voicemail. Let me have a look. I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to read the transcript. He says, hey, what's up, Fears? See, this transcript doesn't do it really. It only translates a bit. So I'll read you what it translated. He says, hey, what's up, Fears? Can tell you, man, don't lie. I still don't like that either. Rest of the week, I told you I'll stay away. I'm sure you can go on without any problems, buddy. But like I said, I'll keep my word and not coming around, not coming on. So I wish you the best. So I'll have to listen to the rest of it later. I'm sure there's more to it, but that's the only thing that the transcript said. So, because it's 31 seconds, so I will. You know what? I'll play it and put it to my ear and tell you the rest that he said. Hang on. Okay, so I just listened to it. He said he wishes me the best. He says, don't feel like you can't come on Lantern's show. Don't feel like you can't come on Yak's show. And then he said he would keep his word and stop calling and leave me alone. So I'm going to hold you to that, Larry. Because maybe one day I will unblock him, but I'm probably going to block him for about a year. But I appreciate him finally leaving me alone because him calling every single day was getting me in a bad mood, and I don't want to be in a bad mood, and it was nuts, and it was crazy, and it was psychotic. So he says I won, fingers crossed, because it was starting to get a little obsessive. It was like getting to the point of maybe I should call the cops, you know. It was getting pretty crazy. But that was very nice of him. That was nice of him to say yesterday's message. It was very nice of him to say today's message. He did wish me well, so I appreciate that, Larry. He did say that he would stop calling and all the other stuff. So hopefully he keeps his word. All right. Now I'm going to open up the chat. I had a lot to talk to you guys about. I just wanted to get my train of thought out. So now let's open up the chat and let's rock and roll. All right, here we go. And all right. There we are. We got 12 people. Nice. What's up? What's up? Here, let me. I always hate this top chat thing. I don't understand. It says some messages, such as potential spam, may be visible. Just do the live chat. You know what I'm saying? There we are. Let me switch it to live chat. All right. Well, I'm a little bit behind, so let me say hello to everybody. All right. There we are. Yo, Mama Bear, what's up? Jucifer says, damn, looking slim, John. Well, I appreciate that. I still got a long way to go, but I appreciate it. Careful you don't drop that weight too fast. Well, I don't know. I mean, I still have a belly, but I want to get the weight off. I'm going to go visit my mom, I think, in April, because that's when Shelton's first 1 year old birthday is. And my mom said, we're going to throw him a big surprise party. And my mom's like, I'm not making fun of your weight, John, but she goes, it would be great if you could lose some weight by then. I said, I want to, Mom. My mom's just worried about me. And I appreciate that my mom's worried about me because I'm worried about me because I want to lose as much weight as possible. So I told her I'll do my very best. So tonight I had a salad. Because I was getting hungry. I thought, all right, I'll have a salad before the live, and then when I'm listening to Yaks, I may come on, just for like 10, 20 minutes, because I should have did my Thanksgiving cards yesterday, but I was so fucking tired, and then I thought, all right, I'm going to watch this movie, and then I'll go into work. Now that I'm home, I thought, I'll just fill them out before I go into work tonight. I don't have to be at work until 4:30 tonight, so we don't have much. The later it is, that means we don't have much. So, like, last night, we didn't have much either. Last night we had, I think it was 37,000, 38,000. But the closer it gets to Thanksgiving and the closer it gets to Christmas, that's when, I kid you not, that's when shit is going to hit the fucking fan. The biggest we ever had was 150,000. Not last year. I believe that was 2 years ago. So, yeah. So, I appreciate your nice comments, Jucifer. Hopefully, I can get it off very soon. So, yeah. Jucifer says, yo, Dave. What's up, Dave? What's up, Dave? Jucifer, Mama Bear. Let's see. What's up, Museum? Top 10 soups. I will do that. Because I do like soup. So, if I forget, Museum, I'm not going to do it tonight, but I'll do it sometime this week. Because the first two I'm going to put down, chicken noodle soup, Campbell's. The second one is my mom's homemade chicken noodle soup. Then tomato soup. Then, I'll just do it right now. Number one, Campbell's. Oh, you know what? No, I'll put my mom's first because hers is way better. My mom's homemade chicken noodle soup. So that's one. Then Campbell's. Then tomato. Then the chili that I get from Publix. That's 4. The 5th one, beef stew type of soup. That's 5. SpaghettiOs. Whenever I was a kid, that's kind of a soup. That's 6. Then they have at Walmart, they have chicken noodle with ham and bacon. So that's 7. I haven't had that one in a while. Let's see, that's 7. That's all I got right now, Museum, but I will keep you updated. Yo, what's up, Zach? Zach says, I'm listening as I drive home. Hi, everyone. What's up, Zach? Good to see you. Strong Bear says, hey, Museum. Let's see. Strong Bear says, hey, Zach. Yo, what's up, D-Man? Good to see you. Oh, you got to hit that notification bell, D-Man. So, yeah. Let's see. Tina says, hi, D-Man. What's up, D-Man? And D-Man, I'm sorry. Because me and Randall have not hung out since May, whenever I go and hang out with them for Thanksgiving, buddy, that play button that you made for Randall? I will grab it and I will give it to him because I forgot to give it to him the last time me and Randall hung out, and I forgot. So I promise he will get it, and I will film Randall's reaction You know, because Randall should have had that on his wall ages ago, and I apologize, D-Man. I'm so sorry. Because I could have gave it to him last time when I took him to that convention in May, last May. So, yeah. Yo! Bukaki, what's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Zach says, finally home, but heading back out in a minute. I won't have upper teeth for the mini golf vlog this weekend. Wow, what happened? Waiting for a new denture. I did not know that you had fake teeth, Zach. Well, hopefully that all goes well. You know, Zach, you'll have to tell me the story about what happened with the teeth. Did they get knocked out or what happened? Let me know. I hope everything goes well. Let's see. Bukaki says, hi, Tina, Dave, Zach, Jucifer, D-Man, Museum, everyone else I missed. Mr. Beast. I doubt that, Museum. And nothing against me or our community or Mr. Lantern is Mr. Beast, right? He's got I think he has near 1 billion subs. He's in the millions, though. Here, let me see how many subs he actually has. He's close to 1 billion. I mean, he's the only one that's gotten a red rupee play button and the green. I'm sorry. PewDiePie has the most ever, I believe. Well, at one point he did. Maybe Mr. Beast has out-topped him, but when I looked up YouTube play buttons, there's a silver play button, a gold play button, and then at 10 million you get a diamond play button. At 100 million you get... I'm sorry, hang on. It's silver, gold, diamond, and then I think it's 100 million you get a red ruby play button, and then there's an emerald one, a green emerald play button, and I don't know. I think maybe that's 1 billion. I cannot remember that one, but yeah, there's I'll never see any of those. In my lifetime, even if I would love to get just a silver one, 100,000. But I guarantee I'll never see a red ruby one and an emerald one and a diamond one and all that shit, because as much as I try, I doubt I'll ever hit 100,000. The algorithms are kind of nuts, you know. Now, I will say, I got an email saying that people are enjoying my shorts, and I got 2,000 more views on my main channel. They said most people are watching my shorts on my main channel. I was like, well, I'm going to keep uploading those shorts on my main channel, because if any of them ever wants to go viral, I want Fierce Man 26 to go viral, because that's the one that I started with. Because Fierce Vlogs is kind of like my goof-off channel, you know. I mean, I love them both. Don't get me wrong. So let me see here. But I don't think it was Mr. Beast Museum. Let me see how many Mr. Beast has. Let me see here. Wow. He has a lot more than I thought. So he's not at 1 billion. He's at 451 million. Holy shit. That's a lot. That is a lot. So he's got a couple play buttons. So he has the red ruby play button. He definitely has the diamond one. He has the gold. He has the silver. He's got a lot. But I didn't know he had that much. And then, let's see, how many does PewDiePie? Let's see, Pewdie, or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. You know what? Actually, Mr. Beast has more now. I just looked it up. PewDiePie has 110 million. So, man, he has surpassed that. Mr. Beast has surpassed him way more. Way more. Damn, that's a lot. That is a lot. Wow. That's crazy, man. So I don't think it was Mr. Beast that hacked Lantern, because no offense to Lantern, our community, I'm nobody. The community is very small, you know. So if PewDiePie and Mr. Beast don't know me, they certainly don't know Mr. Lantern. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. Beast doesn't know any of you guys in the chat. I'm just being honest, you know. So I bet you it was a troll that had Lantern click on something, and, you know, and I'm just like, and then like Liz said, Liz, Kate, And Joey said, "Oh, well, Lantern just clicks on anything and everything." And I'm like, "Well, there you go. You have to be careful on what you click on." So yeah. All right, let's continue on. Let's see. Zach says, "What up, Bukaki?" D-Man says, "Hey, Bukaki. Hello. What's up? What's up, Bukaki?" Let's see. Zach says, "I'm super stoked. Tina, Dave, and John. I'm excited because James is coming too. So the way it works is me and Zach are going to go at it. And then whoever wins that, Zach, then they play, Dave and James and Tina, if she wants, they play the winners. So between me and Zach to see who the golf master is, you got that. Then James and Tina and Dave are going to play the winner. The ultimate champion. Oh, yeah. So that's going to be good stuff. So 2 golf sessions in one outing. And then I don't know where, we're going to grab some lunch and do something. So that's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun day. So very excited. And then tonight, while I'm listening to Yak's stream, like I said, I may go in there, but I'm going to edit. The next vlog I'm editing is some type of convention that was just a month or 2 ago. Oh, wait. 3 months ago. So I'm going to get the Star Wars con up. So that's fairly recent. And then after that, I'm going to start working on the Halloween stuff. And then Spooky Empire. And slowly but surely catch up here, my friends. What's up, Kate? She says, "Hello, I'm getting my steps in." Nice. Well, I got my steps in today. You missed it, Kate. I went for, I think it was 40 minutes. A 40-minute live, but I ran on the treadmill for 21 minutes and I burned 143 calories. So not too bad. So yeah, let's see. Fangirl Kate says hello to the community. What's up, Tina? And then she says, "I love you, Tina. You're a fox." Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. D-Man says, "Fangirl Kate, Pixel, and Yak went at him hard, man. Don't get them angry." Who? Oh, the spammer or the Cali guy? Because Joey knows him, but I don't. D-Man, do you remember Cali? I don't remember Cali. But apparently, Lantern got really mad. Lantern was like, "Stupid piece of shit," and then he called him the N-word, not once, twice. I didn't expect that. I should have expected, because Lantern says it all the time on his streams on Thursday and Friday. And so it caught me off guard. I started laughing. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. See, Lantern can get away with it. If I said that, oh, my God. There would be so many troll videos out there if I said that, so zip. So, it's okay to say Negro, but not the other word, you know. Plus, I've got some black friends. I would never say that to begin with, you know. So, yeah. All right, let me catch up here. Yo! What's up, Heroes? Heroes, I'm doing really good on the weight loss, man. I ran for 21 minutes, and I burned 143 calories. Heroes, if your leg is feeling better, we're all going golfing on the 23rd, man, so if you want to come out. But, dude, I cannot wait until, here, I'll give Heroes a call. I cannot wait, man, until we do a gaming stream, because you've been busy, I've been busy. I'll call Heroes and see how his birthday was. Because I saw you post a picture, it was you and your kids at the dinner table. Looked like you had a good time. So, let me just give him a little call here. Because we got to do a gaming stream soon. Yo.
Yo.
Hey, man, I saw that photo on your Facebook. Man, it looks like you had a blast at Golden Corral. You, Coco, Junior was there, the little guy.
Yeah, Junior, all my kids, Junior's girlfriend was there.
Yeah.
I had a good, man.
as soon as I got there, I went to the line for the steak.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, man, what's going on to do? We're just cooking the steak nice and fresh. And I was like, hey, man, it's my birthday today, bro. I haven't been here in a long time. Can you hook it up?
Nice.
I said, hell yeah. So, bro, the dude gave me 5 big-ass slices of steak, my dude.
Nice.
I was eating steak all night mixed with everything else. I was eating a little bit of everything mixed with steak.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that's what, I mean, that's what Golden Corral is all about. A little steak, a little ham, get on some tacos, get on some pizza. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My kids was grubbing like crazy. I had a good time, but I had about,
Yeah.
I must have had like about 3 different plates with a bunch of shit on it.
Hit that salad bar up.
Eating everything was steak. I had some mash with the steak. I had I even had some roast beef with
Nice.
steak. I mean, bro, I had like all different types of chicken with steak.
That's awesome.
Everything with steak.
Yes. Did you hit up the salad bar?
I hit up, yeah, of course. I gotta have a little bit of salad with everything. So I had about like on my table, I had 3 plates at a time. So I had one plate which was just steak, one plate that was full of everything else I was eating, mixed steak, and then another plate with some salad, and then I had some fries with another bowl on the side with some melted cheese for my cheese fries. Mm-hmm. I mean, bro, I was killing it.
So before we hang out, buddy, I got some good news and I got some bad news. So the good news is every year I donate toys to the community toy drive, for the kiddos around Christmas. I'm all those big ones. I had Iron Man, I had the Batmobile, I had another Iron Man, and then I had a Lego Tony Stark. I'm gonna donate all those builds to the kids. The only builds I'm keeping is the one that I bought with you the last time that we were at the Lego store, which was the Easter egg. I'm gonna keep that one, and then I kept the Millennium Falcon that I'm gonna build. But the other ones, I'm gonna give to the kids because I can always rebuy the Batmobile and do that build with you online later on. And then the newest build I bought, you want to buy this one too. Go to Walmart, buddy. They got a Game Boy. They got a Game Boy.
I seen the Game Boy one.
And I gotta get me that one. And as soon as I saw it, I thought 3 things. Elsie needs to get this. I'm getting it. And then I said, I'm going to build it on a live. Those were the 3 things that popped in my mind.
Yeah, because there was this online store where I go to buy some of my stuff.
Yeah.
And my boy, that sells Lego, he's going to give me the Lego Nintendo. So I'm going to have the Nintendo, so I definitely need because the Lego Nintendo comes with a TV.
Yeah, it comes with a TV with the cords and the remote and shit. Yeah. So before I buy that one...
And I need the Game Boy to go with that. So I'd like to put the Game Boy on top of the TV.
Exactly.
And let it lean there next to the Nintendo.
Exactly. Yeah, cool. And it's I just bought that like a week or 2 ago. It's at Walmart. So the next time you and your wife go
you bought the Game Boy? You bought the Game Boy?
I bought that one already. So the next time you and your wife go grocery shopping, go to Walmart, go to the toy section. It's bada bing, bada boom right there.
Okay, that sounds good. I mean, I gotta get it at some point, unless I get it as a gift. But
oh man!
Right now I'm in no hurry because I still got like about 15 builds that I haven't done yet.
Well, you know what? If you want me to get it for you for Christmas, buddy, I can do that. I can do that.
Oh, there you go. Look at that nice and easy Christmas gift.
I mean, you already know what you're gonna get, but if you want me to get it, I absolutely get it for you, buddy. So
there you go. Nice and easy. You can give me that one for Christmas. I already got you what I'm going to get you in mind for Christmas. You know, we're going to get each other something. So
yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to give you.
Yeah, don't tell me.
You can get me the Game Boy for Christmas and we'll be even.
Yeah, I'll get you the Game Boy, and then, I always get the little guy something. And, Because
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about it.
So I don't know what I'm going to get him yet, but because I usually get the little guy something. Then I let you take care of Coco and Junior, and
My kids already big, so I normally just give them cash.
Yeah, and then you always get me some, you get me some hot shit, man.
Yeah, I got you this time. I got something already good in mind, so you're gonna like it.
So you got me the jersey, and
I never disappoint.
Oh, never. You got me the LC jersey, which I've worn twice, and then you got me the LC hat. So.
Yep, I gave you the jersey, I gave you the hat, and I gave you the boot.
Yeah, I still have the boot. I haven't used it in a while, but the boot's in there. So if you wanted to get me a different color LC hat, that'd be cool.
I got
I'm way ahead of you.
And then we gotta hang out before Christmas and do a gaming stream, and then we're gonna hang out on the Christmas party, buddy.
Oh yeah, man, that Christmas party is gonna be real good.
I'm telling you, man, I miss those emulators.
Have a good time with a lot of food, so
Oh yeah, I miss those emulators, man, because now you got that kick-ass phone, and we can just do. Like I said, I want to do one on your show. I want to do one on my show, and we just jump from like we'll see how many games we can go through in about an hour or two.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Because you said those.
I've been wanting to hang out with you since it's been a while.
It's been a while, man. And then like half the day we could go to the Lego store, and then the other half we could hit the emulators up.
Yep.
Because now you told your wife, like, stop messing with my SIM cards, and then hey, because you said she accidentally threw one away or some shit.
Oh yeah. She had threw my shit away, but she already knew to stop touching my shit.
Yeah, which I'm not making fun of her. I was like, oh man, I was so down to hang out, because I need to get a video game system here and have Pixel show me how to hook it up to my TV, because that would be bitching.
You do, bro. You do.
Yeah.
You freaking get one, man. If not, I'm shit. I'm gonna freaking see if I can be able to. Damn it! I don't know the little Super Nintendo when they first came out, like they don't have them no more.
Yeah. I've got my original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
You know how I got the little one here, right? That had like, remember that I told you I put like about 1,000 games just like I did on my phone.
Yeah.
So if I was able to find one before Christmas, but they don't really sell them, I would be like, you know what? I'm gonna just get this fucker one of these so he can have some kind of gaming system in his house and he can stream, because you can still stream on that. So
yeah, because you or Pixel would have to show me how to set that up and how to stream, because I know you have to have something. You have to like have something hooked up to your TV to stream the video games off your television for your live or whatever the hell it is. So yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Because Pixel's done that before. You've done that before. I just like playing games more with friends. I think it's 10 times more fun to play a video game with your friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fun with a friend, but you know what? Sometimes you don't get somebody to play with, and you're not even alone.
Yeah.
You're playing online, you're playing streaming, so even though you're playing by yourself, you're still talking to your audience.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're still not lonely. I promise you, you know?
That's true, and I know the fans would want to see me play games. I know they would, because every time.
Could have been a long time ago, got something.
Yeah, because every time you and me play, they love it. Like, they have a blast. I cannot wait to play some more Resident Evil 4. Has Coco finally gave it back to you?
The Resident, no, remember, Junior doesn't live here no more, so Junior's but I can always ask him if anything to bring it, the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, because we started it, and then I stopped playing it. Remember when that guy jumped out of the bathroom and scared the shit out of us?
Yeah.
That's where we stopped, and I was...
The only games I got is remember, I got the remake, I got the Resident Evil 3, I got Resident Evil 2, I was able to get, but look, they came out with a bunch of the remakes. I think I even got the Resident Evil 0. I got a lot more Resident Evil games.
Okay.
I got the Resident Evil Chronicles 1.
Oh, nice.
I even bought a few more.
Because we can play those, because...
Yeah, I got like 5 different Resident Evil games on my shit already on my computer.
Because we could... Yeah, we could play all those, because I watched some of your Resident Evil 3, and that game looked bitchin', man. Oh my god, did it look good.
Yeah. It was good.
Whatever that thing was that you were fighting, so you had your SWAT gear on, and you had the gun, and it was the guy with the long hair, and you're running through the corridors, and then you open the door, and there's this big, like, zombified, like slug thing, and I saw you go, oh shit, and you close the door real quick, and then that thing came barreling through that fucking door, and you had...
I'm not gonna lie, boys. That Resident Evil 3, I got more jump scares in that damn game than I did in any other Resident Evil, bro, because it was, because what they also do is they on the renew, they also add shit to it in the graphics. So
Okay.
certain zombies that you didn't even have there before, or they look even scarier. Man, I had a lot more jump scares in that game than I had in
I'm telling you, LC. I'm telling you, LC. Talk to the fans. Talk to Pixel. Pixel would record some of my jump scares. I've got some legendary ones. You know, like when the old grandma bitch lady like jumps through the glass in Resident Evil 7, kind of towards the end.
Yeah.
You're going up the stairs. She comes flying through the window. I went, oh, fucking shit. I grabbed onto Sam's arm, and then I shot that bitch right in the face. That's probably my best jump scare ever, because literally, I almost had to change my underwear. I'm not kidding.
Yo, something I'm going to do, I'm going to I'll see if I can do it live, but I've never connected my, first off, I've never even used my Oculus 3, like I bought the Oculus 3
Okay.
for my son.
All right.
For my son, right? And that one came with the Batman, but...
Ooh.
Yeah, that came with the Batman, but my thing is, tomorrow I might use it, like this week for the first time, because tomorrow drops the new Deadpool game.
Oh, shit.
Deadpool VR coming out, so if I don't do it live, and I'm like, I got my green screen and like split screen, I'll just play the game on VR. VR gives me the option to record it, so that way you can see how the Deadpool game looks like in VR.
I wish you could have came. Two more things, buddy, and then I'm gonna go. I wish you could have came with us to Spooky Empire. Look at all the autographs behind me. Look at this. I got Tom Savini. I got Keith. I got the guy that played the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and then I got the guy that played not all the ghosts in Ghostbusters 2, but a lot of them. Do you see them?
Yeah. I'm looking right there. I'm looking right behind you.
I could not believe it. Like, Tom Savini, like the makeup zombie god, he shook my hand. I got to talk to him. He was a man of few words, but at least he thought my last name was cool. He's like, your real last name is Fears? I went, oh, yeah. He goes, that's a good horror movie name. I was like, oh, yeah.
Everybody tells you that. Even I told you that.
I know.
Junior, my son, when he mentioned Fears, every single person
yeah.
You that everything was Fears is your real name.
I swear, yeah. And but this is Tom Savini. This is like the Halloween Jason like makeup god, you know. So I could not believe that Tom Savini loved my last name. I was like, this is like the horror movie master. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then real quick before I go, in a couple of days, I'm gonna do a panel, and because I need to have you on my panel because I haven't had Lantern on in a while. I haven't had you on in a panel. I'm going to try to get Bukaki and Visions and a whole bunch of the other guys on.
Sounds good, brother. You know I'm always down.
Yeah, because I haven't done a panel in a while, and I was like, man, I need to get a full panel going, and we'll just bullshit, and we'll just talk about whatever topics we want to talk about, you know?
Yep. No problem, brother.
All right, well, we'll keep in touch, and like I said, if you want to come golfing with us, it's on the 23rd, so let me know.
I'll keep you posted, bud. You good? I'm over here cooking right now. I'm sipping on some wine, watching your stream while I'm cooking. I'm making some white rice, red beans.
Ooh, yeah.
Chicken wings in the air fryer.
Well, I've had your food before, buddy. Your food is amazing, so good job on you.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, man. You cut me. Thanksgiving is right around, and Christmas is right around the corner.
Oh, yeah. Now, don't forget, I've said it 1,000 times, talk to your mother-in-law, make those pork things.
Yeah, they do it every year, so let's see what happens. I talked to my mother-in-law, my father-in-law.
Because those are,
I know they're not going to do it every year.
They're not good for me, but those things are good, buddy. And they're addictive. Like 1 goes to 10, 10 goes to 20, 20 goes to 30. I inhale those things, man. Those things were nuts.
I know.
All right, buddy. We'll keep in touch, and I'll see you later.
Go ahead and do your thing. Yes, sir. Go ahead and do your thing, but I'll be watching. I'm cooking at the same time, so do your thing. I'll let you later.
All right, well, tell the family I said hi. Peace, bro.
Do your thing, brother. Shout out to the chat.
Shout out to the chat. Peace. Nice. Well, that was nice. Got to catch up with LC. All right, back to the chat, and then we'll start the topic number 1. So, yeah. Thanks for being patient. I hadn't talked with LC in quite a while. Let's see. D-Man says, that's awesome your mom cares so much. Oh, yeah, she does. She does. I love my mom. I got to talk to my mom. My mom was babysitting Shelton today. So she sent me some more photos, D-Man. Check these out. Man, he's growing. He's talking more. My mom said he's starting to crawl. He's 7 months, so check this one. This is the latest and the greatest. I guess my mom was babysitting somebody else. So Shelton had a play date, and he was hanging out with his little friend, and they were reading. They were both reading. And then there he is. There's the little guy. Adorable. And he's got his Thanksgiving shirt on. It's got leaves and turkeys on it. Oh, man, I miss him so much. He's a cool dude. Well, I'm going to go visit him in April. So next April is Shelton's 1 year old. He's going to be 1 year old. So I think my mom told my brother, but we're going to throw Shelton a big, huge birthday party. And my mom was like, you want to help plan it? I was like, hell yeah. I'm like, I'm not missing that. I'm like, that's going to be good. I'll get some footage of it. Rocking and rolling. Because I want to do 2 vacations next year, D-Man. I want to do one to hang out with the family, so that'll be the family one. And then next year I want to go somewhere for me. Because Crackpot always says, oh, you never go anywhere unless you're visiting your mom. So I actually want to go somewhere next year for me. So yeah. And then I'll be like, hey, Crackpot, you're full of shit and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know? Well, there it is. Let's see. D-Man says no problem, Fears. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure because Randall was supposed to get that plaque ages ago, but Randall's been busy, so yeah. Let's see. Hero said, I had an amazing birthday. As soon as I got there, I went to the station where they serve steak. Oh, yeah, you were telling me about it. Told the guy it was my birthday. He gave me 5 slices. And you know what? Dude, their steaks they're good. They are good. Let's see. Gas station steak is known across the world as the best. I didn't know they served steaks at gas stations. I know they served pizza at Bukkake, so I've had gas station pizza, but not steak. So, yeah. About to start cooking dinner now. You do your thing, heroes. Thanks a lot for tuning in, buddy. He said he's going to be watching my stream as we go. Let me catch up with the chat. Yo, Lantern, what's up? Lantern says, what's going on? Jucifer, howdy, y'all. What's going on, y'all? What's up, y'all? There we are. Pour me a glass of wine while I start cooking. Oh, there you go, buddy. Nice. Well, if I have Kate, I don't remember him. I really don't remember because Kate says, I've heard Callie is black and you've been in Google Hangouts with him. I don't remember. Joey's got a better memory than me. I seriously don't remember. I don't remember him. But apparently some guy named not Khaki, Callie was in there going nuts on Lantern, calling Lantern a pedo or doing God knows what. And then Lantern was like, oh yeah? Well, guess what? And then then Lantern went nuts on him. He was like, eat steel, eat shit, eat this, eat that. Then he was spamming a whole bunch. Then he was going fucking nuts in there. And I was like, all right, Lantern, I'm going to sign out of the Discord. I went in there twice, and that was enough for me. And then I went and worked out, and I was like, people get too much into this Discord shit. I'm like, they need to expand their minds a little bit. So that's why I like just dipping in and dipping out and dipping in and dipping out, because anyway. D-Man says, Larry tapped out because of them. Because of who? Oh, all the people taking my side? Well, that's good. Because I'm telling you, Larry is as nice. He's got a good... Well, everybody's that way. Everybody has a good side and everybody has a bad side. Me too. You guys have seen me at my best. You guys have seen me at my worst. But Larry took it a step too far. You know what I'm saying? But I will say the last 2 days he sent me some very nice voicemails. So as long as he keeps his distance, as long as he stops calling me, then we're all good. You know? Bukkake says, man, LC's excited about me. But you gotta admit, they got some pretty good steak at Golden Corral. I've had it before. It's good. But you know what? I'll be honest. I like their salad bar the best. I mean, they got all sorts. They got Caesars. I mean, they got iceberg lettuce. They got a kick-ass buffet, and they don't have many. They don't have many buffets around. You know, you would think because there's a lot of tourism down in Florida, they've got a couple, but not many. So yeah, Let's see. Lantern says they always do that to me in their server to make me mad, and I get pissed and angry. I've been there, Lantern. I've gotten pissed and angry sometimes in Discords, but, calling you a pedo, Lantern, that's taken over the line, because we all know that Lantern's not like that. Now, if you would have said that about Matman, I would have been like, yeah, that's an understatement when it comes to fucking Matman, so, But Lantern, I got your back. You do spam a lot, though, Lantern. Liz permanently blocked you. Oh, she said something like that. Or she said she turned off the notifications or something. Liz said that today in the Discord. So, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, man. Except for Fears, you should call him like every 15 minutes. Damn. Oh, Lord. Wow, y'all. Lantern's going nuts. Eggnog first, coffee first. Coffee first, Lantern. Ooh, that's good coffee. All right. Oh, man. What's up, Pixel? I'm trying to remember. He says, you don't remember Callie? I don't think so. I don't remember him. I mean, if you try to refresh my memory, Pixel, was Callie the guy that convinced Carrie that like someone? No, that was Joey. Joey made this personality, so Joey acted like a black guy and made a profile, and he would piss Carrie off and use some soundboard, call Carrie and be like, fuck you, you fat bitch, you need to get on the fucking banana boat. Remember all that shit, Pixel? And Carrie was like, ooh, big words, from a little man, and then like, is this Joey? Are you trolling me? That shit. It was like Walter Blackness or something like that. I think that's what it was. And I laughed so damn hard, Pixel. I didn't shit my pants, but I almost shit my pants because I was laughing hysterically. Like, he would always say, fuck you, Carrie, get on the fucking banana boat with me, eat a banana, share a banana with me, get on the banana boat, bitch, and all this other crazy shit. And I was on the ground just fucking losing my mind, It made no sense. And then all of a sudden, Walter Blackness kind of went away, so I thought maybe that was Callie, because I don't really remember Callie. I remember Chip. Chip was one of my worst trolls. I hated Chip. I hated that motherfucker. I wonder where that motherfucker is now, Pixel. But I seriously don't remember Callie, Pixel. I really don't. That was a long time ago, and I do not remember him. I remember Chip because Chip sometimes was worse than Crackpot, but not as bad as Quentin. Because Quentin at his highest, I wanted that motherfucker's blood so much. Oh, man. Yeah. Carrie used to call him the N-word. Oh, yeah, Carrie said the N-word a lot. I think Lantern says the N-word more than Carrie, but Carrie would drop the hard end. It was like hard end here and hard end there. Oh, yeah. But I'm trying to rack my brain. I don't remember Callie. I really don't. What's up, Richie? Richie, you and me need to have a serious talk. All right. Richie, I think you know that these are out there. I didn't mean to see them, Richie, but, when you were dating Carrie, you sent some nudes to Carrie, and wow. Somebody showed me them. I didn't want to see them, so I was like, ah! But they're out there, buddy. They are out there. And I was like, wow, my eyes are burning. It was like somebody put battery acid in my eyes, and I was like, ugh. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know, Richie, they're floating out there. I would try to get those taken down, buddy. That's why whenever I date a girl, like when I dated Casey, I never sent Casey any nudes. She sent me some nudes of like her ass, her boobies, a whole bunch, but she would ask for them, and I'd be like, nope, because if you ever get a girl mad, then they expose you. And I'm like, if you don't give them anything, then they got no ammo to throw online. So no. Anyway, let's see. Leonard says, okay, Fierce, thanks, buddy, thanks, pal. Hey, no worries, Lantern. No worries. He was in Joey's old server. I'm trying to remember, Pixel. I'm trying. I honestly can't remember that guy. I really am trying to remember. Because there was a lot of people coming and going back in the day, and I honestly don't remember. So, yeah. He was one. Let's see. He was one of Carrie's trolls, but you are thinking of Joey's character. Oh yeah, that's not Walter Blackness. Malik. Yeah, Malik. It was Malik Washington, and he'd be like, "Yo, Carrie, what's up, bitch? Get on the fucking banana boat, bitch." You know, like going nuts with it. And then Carrie got mad. Oh man, but I was laughing. So Pixel, I gotta be honest. Hopefully Carrie doesn't get mad at me, because you have to laugh about these things now. The best things that anyone ever did to Carrie was when you and me, we had her bouncing like gummy worms on her face and shoes, pizza melting down her face. That's one of the best things. I've never laughed more harder. That's a fond memory between me and Pixel, because me and Pixel, at first we were talking about Halloween 2018, you know, like coming out. Then all of a sudden Carrie got on the call with us on my show. And then it turned into me and Pixel, like, Carrie, balance this, balance that. So that was great. And then that's one of my fondest memories. And then the Malik thing, because that went on for, the Malik Washington thing went on for months on end. So Joey, that's one of the greatest things that you created. And then obviously, Carrie's boyfriend made her delete it. And I hate that motherfucker, because it was one of the greatest barrel rolls of all time. Carrie was like, here's the bed. Carrie went, all right, here we go. She threw her hands up, ran, like dove across the bed, did a full-on forward roll, flew off the bed, crashed into her fucking closet door, and the closet door broke, and she landed like in her hamper with all of her clean clothes. And that Alex motherfucker, Pixel, remember, was like, Carrie, either delete your channel, it's either me or YouTube, Carrie. And Carrie, for a while, went with Alex, deleted her channel, and then she started a new one. But when she deleted it, no one saved that famous barrel roll. That was the best one Carrie ever did, so. And now it's lost forever, all because of that Alex motherfucker. Ah. Oh, well. Let's see, Carrie used to call it, call to Callie, though, is what I'm saying. She called, oh yeah, I remember. She used to call Callie the N-word. Oh yeah, I remember. Pixel said he was a drunk Mexican. Oh yeah. Yeah, but see, the pictures that, well, I don't want to name who posts them, but, Richie, someone posted them in, Dave's Discord, and I had never seen them, Pixel. So, because you said those Richie pics have been out for 5 years. I had never seen them, and I'm telling you, my eyes were on fire. I was like, no, I don't want to see those pictures. No. Ah! I was literally crying. I was like, I don't want to see that. No. No. So, yeah. That's not true, Bukaki. Bukaki says, sorry, Fears, but Carrie sent me your nudes. I know you're lying, because I don't have any nudes. You're lying. You're lying, buddy. You're lying. So, yeah. What's up, Dagnus? Good to see you. I'm trying to catch up with the chat, but I've been talking with my friends and stuff on the phone. I'm sorry. Let's see. My first stream you ever came to, the Friday the 13th. I remember that was the first time I was in your stream, Pixel. And you were quite good at that game. You were. You were very good. You were very, 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 very good. You know. Let's see. Friday the 13th beta. Callie was in the chat, and I told him you did interviews, and he told you to get an interview with Chevy Chase. I would love to interview Chevy Chase because I've got so many questions about all the vacation movies because I love Clark W. Griswold and I love the vacation movies. They're some of my favorite comedies. But I'm being honest, Pixel. I'm really trying to remember Callie, and I honestly cannot remember Callie. I honestly can't remember him. I'm trying. Richie says, been reporting them. Fears, just report them. All right. I'll do my best. Now, Richie, I'm just saying, a friend, I can't report my friend because this person is a good friend of mine that was posting them. But I was just letting you know that they're out there because, Richie, whew, that was a lot. That was a lot, and I didn't want these eyes to see what I saw in those photos. And I was like, okay. All right. Ah! Anyway. Lantern says the stream is lit. That's a given, Lantern. That's a given, but I appreciate it, buddy. So, yeah. Let's see. He's lying, Liz. I mean, he's lying. Not Liz. He's lying, Kate. I don't have any nudes. Anyway. Oh, have they, Pixel? Okay, because Pixel said they've been out forever. Oh yeah, I knew they weren't new, but I had never seen them because I don't want to see another man's penis. to be honest, you know. I do remember that. Yeah, Carrie went nuts because Richie, you and Carrie went out, and then something happened. It's none of my business to know what happened, but something happened, and then Carrie, she had a fucking shit fit. So, Pixel, I remember the whole manic episode on Twitter. Then she went nuts and was posting them, on her Facebook and, in YouTube live streams. I mean, she went nuts. I mean, insane. By the way, Pixel, good job on that wrestling footage. Larry did not like the girl in white. She looked okay to me. That looked like a good fight, buddy. And you got front row seats. So I like wrestling a little bit, but I like the old school wrestling. Nothing against the new wrestling, but they looked like some kick-ass seats, man. Pixel, did you get to did you get to interview anyone, Pixel? Let me know. Because the best interview that Pixel's ever done, in my opinion, is Nick Castle. That's your best interview ever, buddy. So, yeah. Let's see. Bukaki says, I have those Richie nudes printed out poster size, and they are hung up in my place. Damn. That's what I got to say about that. They're very artsy. Yeah. To say the least, right? Damn. Dangness is laughing at Boo. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey, Fears, it looks like you got a huge nutsack in the thumbnail. That's not true. I'm half turkey, half man. Half turkey, half man. So, yeah. Half turkey, half man. So, even though I don't like crackpot, I thought, well, I have to use that one because it's the Thanksgiving season. And I was like, that's perfect. All right. I'm all caught up. Finally, let's get to the first topic, shall we? Oh, I'm dropping my pen. All right. Well, Tina, your book is almost done. So, as soon as I get this one done, I got 2 more books to do. So, I got this finished. Then I got James's. And then Pixel already claimed the next one after James's. So, Tina, you'll probably get this either near Christmas or after Christmas because I only have about that much left, Tina. So, that won't take me long. All right. That's right, Pixel. He says, Fears the Turkey says, gobble, gobble. Well, I added the gobble, gobble part. I made a YouTube short out of it. So, because I'll admit, I hate trolls, but even still, sometimes when they do the non-hurtful memes, like Crackpot, I don't like whatsoever. I could care less if he lived. But that one was nice. That one wasn't hurtful. It wasn't a Nazi. It wasn't me dead, or the crazy one that he made where a deer was fucking me in the ass and then naked Santa was like watching. I was like, that's crazy. So that one was like not harming anyone. So I like, even though I don't like trolls, every once in a while they got some funny memes. And all the non-hurtful memes, I have a collection on my Facebook. So yeah. So Pixel, I don't remember, you or Yak a long time ago made me into a pumpkin with a big smile on my face. So I'm going to use that meme tomorrow because there's a lot of pumpkins around Thanksgiving. So I was like, oh, well, I'll use crackpots today, and then I'll use the pumpkin one tomorrow. And then there's another one where my face, I think, is inside the mashed potatoes and gravy or something like that. So I'll use that one soon, too. All right. Well, let's start on the movie reviews. Since we were talking about vacation, let's start with Vegas. So last night I watched this, and then today I watched this. Because these I haven't put on my movie app. Pixel, you got that movie app too, right? I think. If not, you got to follow me. Or hang on. I think Pixel's already followed me. Hang on. Let me check. I think you do. I think you're following me on that movie app, Pixel. Hang on, let me look. So far this year, I've watched 559 movies. Just this year. I've been cranking them out, man. I have been cranking them out. Let's see. You are Pixel. So Pixel follows me. Bukaki, you follow me, and so does Visions on here. So Bukaki, Visions, and Pixel. All the movies are on there. I just wanted to make sure, Pixel, because honestly, I couldn't remember. I was like, hang on, let me go look. There's all my followers. So the last review I did, I need to review this tonight because the last one this one is Planes, Trains, and Automobile. That one is a documentary on John Hughes that I watched. So that one's a documentary on John Hughes, and then Drop Zone is right there, the one in red. So yeah. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Visions? Visions, I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but good to see you, my friend. Oh, well, there it is, Richie. Visions, I wasn't going to say, because Richie was like, hey, report those. And I was like, I'm not going to report those because you're the one that posts them, Visions, and you're my good friend. But Visions just outed himself. So, Richie, there you are. So, because I wouldn't, what's the word? I wouldn't, tattletale on a friend, But I guess Visions doesn't care. So, but I wouldn't tattletale on a friend, buddy, because you are a good friend. He says, sorry for reposting the nudes. I was going through old photos and it made me nostalgic for your channel. So yeah, but it was too much. It was too much, Visions. My eyes were like, it was a jump scare and a half. I didn't want to see that. That was my expression. I was like, I didn't want to see that. Ew! That's what was going through my mind. I was like, you know how I say sometimes that there's too much blood in a horror film? I was like, I saw that photo, I was like, it's too much. It's way too much. No! Anyway. So I wasn't about to out you, Visions, because Richie was like, report him, Fears, report him. I was like, well, someone that posts them is my friend, and I said, I will never, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not tattletale, what's another word for it? They say it in gangster movies. I can't fucking think of the word. Rat. Like, like, I'm not going to rat you out. I would never rat out a friend, Visions. So, yeah. Vision says, thanks. No worries, buddy. So, yeah. Lantern says, Fears is trying to fart. Not right now, Lantern. Before the show, I was trying to fart, and I succeeded. It was a big-ass one, Lantern. All right. Time to review Vegas Vacation. Here we go. It's one of my least favorites. In the Vacation series, it would go this. Obviously, I love the first one the best because that's the original. I love that one first, then Christmas Vacation, then European Vacation, and then Vegas Vacation. This one's still good. It's just, it's not as good as the others, but it's still good. It's still worth a watch. So, Vegas Vacation. I'm going to give it a... It's not the best watch, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst watch. It's the worst one out of the series. But it's still a good watch. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. So, 8 out of 10. I do still recommend it though. So I do still recommend it. It is funny. It's more slapstick. So there's more slapstick. There's more like goofing off in this one. So more slapstick. More goofing off. It is a comedy. But there's a bit of action in it, so it's a comedy with action aspects. My second favorite scene is probably the very end when Russ... So, Clark remarries his wife, Ellen, and then Russ kind of taps on the shoulder and he goes, hey, Dad. And he's like, in a minute, Russ. And he's like, Dad. And he goes, what is it, Russ? And he goes, you see those 4 cars over there? They're mine. And he's like, what do you mean? And he goes, where did they come from, Russ? And he's like, I put $1 in a slot machine, I got a car. I put $1 in, I got a car. And he goes, yeah, all right, I got it. And he goes, give me the keys, please. And then he says goodbye to Cousin Eddie. And he goes, all right, you take this one, you take this one. So they didn't leave Vegas without anything. They left with 4 cars, so that's pretty good. Because most people either win a lot in Vegas or they win absolutely shit zero. So, the car scene at the end, so... And then probably my favorite scene is when he comes home from work, he tells the family that he got his big bonus, and he goes, here, try these cookies, because Clark W. Griswold works in food and additive preservatives, and so kind of a boring job. And he goes, here, eat these. And he goes, oh, they're chocolate chip, they're delicious. He goes, they're 4 years old. They all spit it out, and he goes, who wants milk? 8 years old. They sit down, and then they're like, you know, I got my big bonus and my long year food preservatives came in. And he goes, Mr. Shirley gave me a big bonus and he gave me a couple days off and we should take a fabulous vacation to Viva Las Vegas. And then they're like, Dad, Las Vegas, there's nothing to do there. And then the greatest part is towards the end of that scene, he goes, how about it? Let's do it. And then Ellen's like, Clark, I don't think Vegas is a place that you take a family to. And then he's like, listen, he goes, you guys are growing up so damn fast. I see you 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes in the evening. We're always working. And then he goes, there's another reason we're going to go. I'm going to remarry your mama. And then he says, Russ, how about, he goes, I could use you as a best man. And then he looks over at Ellen and he says, Ellen, he goes, any ideas for a bridesmaid? And then she's like, how about Audrey? And he's like, yeah, Audrey Hughes. He goes, Audrey? Because he forgets his kid's name sometimes because he's Clark. That scene's pretty good. So, I'm going to put that as my favorite scene. So, the cookie scene. It's pretty good. Check it out. All right. I'm going to use the restroom. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh, shit. Oh, man, here comes the yawns. Oh, fucking hell. I really don't want to go to work tonight, but I have to. Ugh. Fears' classic line. I don't want to go to work. I want to lay down and take a nap. I actually do want to take a nap. I really do, but I'll go to work. Ugh. I just want to be lazy tonight. I'm being honest. I'm not lying. I'll be honest with you guys. If I could stay home tonight, I would and just kind of chillax on the couch and have a long nap. But I'll go to work. All right. Drop zone. Here, let me catch up with the chat here. Let's see here. What was the last thing? D-Man says, what character from what movie does Lana remind you of the most, Fears? Ooh. That's a good question, D-Man. Man, D-Man hit me with the hard questions. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of Happy Gilmore, D-Man, because Happy Gilmore, whenever he gets mad, he's like, fine, beat it, get the hell out of my life, leave me alone. And then Lana, when he gets mad, he's like, you piece of shit, and then he's, the N-word and then all that, so a little bit of Happy Gilmore, maybe, let's see here. Maybe a Peacock. Oh, damn, Lana, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that, Lantern. No Peacock. You kind of put me on the spot, D-Man. A little bit of Happy Gilmore. Just a little bit, So, yeah. That's right, Lantern. Let's see. Mama Bear says, what kind of coffee are you drinking? Folgers. And it's their, what is it? It's Folgers from Walmart, Tina, and it's the hazelnut. So, Tina, have Dave buy you some hazelnut Folgers coffee, because it's good. It's really good. But I'm going to order one. I'm going to order a new coffee around Christmas time. Or if they have, because sometimes, you go to Walmart, they've got the Christmas, like last year, do you guys remember I bought some Grinch coffee and I reviewed that, and that was good. They had it in a little red bag with the Grinch, going fucking nuts on the front cover of it. And it was either last year I reviewed it or the year before. I honestly can't remember, but all right. Here we go. A little bit of Drop Zone. Here we go. Now, my dad liked this movie. Put a 1 in the chat if you've seen Drop Zone and if you like Drop Zone. I haven't seen this since the 90s where I watched it with my dad. So when I found it at Barnes & Noble like months ago, I was like, ooh, Drop Zone. Give me that. Right over here. So, yeah. Lots of bonus features. I watched all of it. So, yeah. It's kind of cool. Sometimes when you buy these Blu-rays, and I put them on my movie app, I will go through all the bonus features and I'll click it in to see if it pops up as a film on my movie app. All the makings of, 10 times out of 12, the making of will be on the movie app. So I get like 2 movie watches on my app for the price of one. And I'm like, so I put up all the documentaries, all the making ofs on my movie app, and then I'll put the movie on there. So yeah. Now, not all of them have a making of on the movie app, but a lot of them do. So yeah, like Revenge of the Living Dead had the making of, zombie makeup effects, then the movie, and then it had 4 of them, and I put all of those on my movie app. So yeah, there was a lot of them. All right, Drop Zone. I haven't seen it, like I said, since I was 10 or 11, whenever I watched it with my dad. So it was good to watch it again. So I'm going to write it. So I'm going to watch it. Second watch as a adult. First watch was with my dad. So, Dad, I love you. I miss you. Hey, Dad, remember this one? Oh, yeah, 90s. You're sitting on the couch with Mom. I'm laying on the floor. We're watching some Wesley Snipes kick ass and take names. Well, hey, Dad, I got it in the collection now. Hell yeah. So, watched it with my dad. My dad would give it a 10 out of 10. Absolutely. So Dad's review is a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. So my review is a 9 out of 10. Lots of action. A bunch of people die in it. So my favorite kill is where Gary Busey's character, some guy kind of betrays Gary Busey and he grabs they're parachuting. My dad also liked this because my dad was also a paratrooper in the Army. So my dad's jumped out of an airplane. I don't know exactly how many. I need to ask my mom because my dad kept a record of how many jumps he did. I believe he did. It was around. It was either 50 or 100 jumps. I can't remember. I'm going to have to ask my mom. And some were bad, some were good. Most of them were good. I think my dad broke his arm on one of his first jumps because if you come in hard and you don't land correctly, you're going to break something. I know my dad broke an arm on one of those jumps, and then he didn't get that money because his arm had to be in a cast for a couple months. But every jump, they paid him an extra. It was either an extra $500 or $1,000 on the weekend. My dad's like, "You wouldn't do that?" I was like, "Dad, you're a lot braver than me." No. He's like, "Not even for some extra money." I said, "I would find something else to get extra money." So I said, "Dad, you're a lot braver than me." I said, "You wouldn't see Fears jumping out of an airplane at 45,000 feet and all that crap." But see, the thing is I'm not afraid of heights. I have no problem riding on an airplane. I've rode airplane many times. But there's a difference between sitting on an aircraft and jumping out of one. Because if that chute malfunctions, that's the end of Fears. And I'm like, "You're a lot braver than me, Dad." So my dad did it, but I wouldn't do it. So yeah. So lots of action. My favorite death. So favorite kill in the movie. Some guy betrays Gary Busey's character. He grabs the top of the guy's chute. And the guy's like, "Hey man, what are you doing? What are you doing?" He's like, "Hey, let go!" And he keeps grabbing onto the chute, and he keeps getting lower and lower to the ground, and then he lets go, and the guy flies into some power lines, and the guy gets burnt to a crisp in the power lines, and his parachute gets all twisted up. He gets set on fire, and I'm like, well, that's the end of that guy. So, power line kill. That's a good one. Some of it's funny. So it's half a comedy, half an action movie. So a bit of comedy, bit of humor. See, my second favorite scene is probably that power line scene, because that's where you're like, oh man, that guy is insane. He just killed one of his teammates. So that's probably my second favorite scene. So power line scene. And then, let's see. Probably my favorite scene is, let's see here. Oh, what's another good scene? Probably when there's this computer nerd that is going to jail. And it's at the very beginning of the scene. And Wesley Snipes' character plays like some government agent, and they're taking him back to jail. Gary Busey dresses up like a business guy, but he looks like a nerd. He's got his hair with tons of gel in it, like slicked over, with glasses, and that's like his costume. That's his disguise. And he takes all these pills and and what they do is they rescue the computer nerd, because the computer nerd is gonna they're going to do a mission and get like a whole bunch of drugs and a whole bunch of money, and this guy is a whiz on the computer. And they blow they blow the hatch open, and all this air comes like sucking into the plane, and there's people just flying all over the place and mad chaos. And a few of the passengers get sucked out of the plane. So, typical 80s, 90s movie. Disaster and shit. So I'd say that one. So, chaos on the plane scene. Let's see, I do recommend it. It is a good action movie, and I hadn't seen it in a while. But what was also cool is I remember watching this with my dad. My dad loved this movie, and now I finally got it in the collection. So, yeah, Dad. So now I've only seen it twice. Once with my dad, once now. But it's definitely worth a rewatch. So maybe next year I'll watch it again. Or I'll watch it on my dad's birthday, because on my dad's birthday and on Veterans Day, I always watch movies that my dad loved. So Veterans Day just passed, and I watched my dad's favorite Rambo. He loved Rambo. He loved them all, but he liked Rambo too, like I think the best. So on my dad's birthday, I watch RoboCop, and I watch Alien, and I watch Predator, and now I'll watch this. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see. Lantern says the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Folgers. That's right, Lantern. That's right, y'all. That's right, y'all. Vision says, well, hello, Tina, dear. What's up, Tina? How can you not love Tina? Tina is great. Tina's fantastic. Tina, you're sweet. You're one of a kind. You're awesome. Dave, you're a very lucky man. I am so blessed to have Tina and Dave and James as friends. They're good peeps. They're good people. Let's see. Tina says, sometimes I shut the cord off because I don't want to wake my mom up when she's trying to sleep. Well, that's very considerate of you, Tina, because I'm sure your mom likes her naps, because I love me. I love me some naps. And really, the only time I get 8 hours is on Friday night and Saturday night. Any other time I get about 5 or 6 hours, I sleep a little bit before work, and then I sleep a little bit after work. And then I get up. So, yeah. Visions, you missed a good workout stream. I hit my goal. I burned 143 calories, and last time I ran, I only ran for 15 minutes, and for some reason, it was a fucking bitch. But this time around, it was a lot easier to run, and I made it 21 minutes, buddy. So, the next goal, I'm going to try to run for 25 minutes, either 25 or 30 minutes, because today, I burned 143 calories. Not too bad, my friends. Not too bad. All right. I'm going to switch. I'm going to watch some film trailers, and then we'll get back to some more topics. So, the next ones I got to watch I don't know how to pronounce this one, but Tokes wanted me to watch something Busonia. So Busanina? I don't know. But we'll find out what it is. So yeah. So let's start with that one. I do know how to read. I'm just saying sometimes, like on big ass words, it's hard for me to pronounce some. But yeah. By the way, Zach, I talked to Zach and I talked to Dave today. I'm sorry, not Dave. I talked to Zach today. And when I was talking to Zach, he said, Fears, have you been seeing the recent Adam the Woo vlogs? And I was like, no, why? I'm like, is he in trouble again? He goes, no, man. He goes, that fucker pumps out more videos than you and me combined. I was like, well, yeah. I'm like, he does it every day. And he goes, have you been watching? I said, no, man. I said, I've had so many little mini shorts that I've been wanting to post on my phone. I said, I've been posting a lot of shorts. I said, I've been catching up on my vlogs and shit. So this will just reiterate my thing. Like, you know how like some trolls give me like visions. You know how you said, well, Fears, you like Disney, but you don't do it in a creepy way. Adam, in the last few vlogs, have went, let's see, around 4 or 5 times. That's too much. I only go to Disney about, let's see, let's count it up. I went twice with Sega, so we did Disney, Chef Mickey, that's one. Then I took him to the Magic Kingdom, that's twice. Then I went for Star Wars Day, and I spent most of my time in Galaxy's Edge, because even you would love Galaxy's Edge, Visions, because you like Star Wars. So does your brother. And they decorated Galaxy's Edge. Fucking fantastic. So that's 3. Then I recently went once for my birthday with Zach. So that's 4. And then I'll probably go around Christmas time. Either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, because I always do that around that. So that'll be 5. And then I try to go either on the first day of January or around New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So I go, in a year, I go about 5 or 6 times. But let me count them up, Visions. I'm on Adam the Woo's channel. And I'm not making fun of him. But to all the trolls, let's see, in the last 8 or 9 days, let's see. Let me go back 2 weeks. Oh, you know what? I'll go back a week. So 11 days ago, he went, it says, the Disney World monorail is running backwards. Way cool. So that's 1. Then the next day, he did a day on Disney Skyliners. So he must have maybe he saw me or Zach do that, because I've always wanted to ride on those Skyliners, so that's 2. Then 7 days later, he says, a rainy Sunday night at Epcot, that's 3. Then he did a perfect empty day at Disney's Animal Kingdom, that was 4 days ago. So now we're at 4. Then the ultimate Disney Springs experience, because Disney Springs, even though it's not a park, it's on the Disney property, so that's 5. Then 2 days ago, my Epcot character dinner experience at the Garden Grill, that's 6. And then 1 day ago, I'm too old for Warped Tour, but decided to relive my youth. And then I think in that one, he at the end of the vlog, I think he goes to Disney. It's either that one or 10 hours ago when he was cruising around Winter Haven, and him and his buddy were in his golf cart. So one of those, he goes back. So 6 in 1 month. That's a lot. I could not do that. You know, I that's too much Disney. I don't mind doing a couple times a year, but in 1 month he went 5 or 6 times. I mean, I understand he's a lot bigger of a YouTuber, so he needs to get content every single day. Maybe if I was as big as him, I would go and get shitloads of content, but I'll probably never be as big as him, so I just don't know if I could do that much, you know. I like it here and there. I couldn't do it that much, but yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Vision says, nice. That's almost 1/4 of a Whopper worth of calories. Exactly, buddy. And I haven't had the lounge since around Halloween, because I did their whole Halloween menu, except for the mozzarella mummy sticks, because I can't have mozzarella. That's too much cheese. And then I couldn't have their sundae, but I did their Whopper Halloween fries, and I did their orange Whopper, and then I did their vampire chicken McNuggets. That's going to be in the vlog, so you guys will see me try that, and you guys will see me rate that whenever I get that up. It's worth the wait. So that's the last time I've had some Whoppers. All right, let's watch this. Let's see here. All right, let me look it up. But yeah, I forgot to tell you guys that. So in 1 month, he's went 6 times, and I'm like, that's too much. It's too much. BUSONIA trailer. Oh, this looks brand new. Oh, wow. Okay, let's have a little gander. Let's have a little watch. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. All right, here we go.
Good morning, Corey. Good morning, Michelle. I believe every company should strive to form a diverse table, to empower people of different skills, and every time, what is it?
Skills and identities.
To foster a new generation. Okay, let's go again.
So Emma Stone's in this. Okay. All right. She's been in some good stuff that I like, and then she's been in some bad stuff that I don't like.
They want you to think it's you, that it's you who made this world. But it's always been them. All we've lost, all that's been done to us, we're setting that right again.
Oh, wow, she gets kidnapped.
Greetings. Welcome to the headquarters of the human resistance.
Where's my hair?
Your hair has been destroyed to prevent you from contacting your ship.
What? They think she's an alien? Oh, wow.
What ship?
Your mothership?
Your mothership.
Okay. In the next 48 hours, the police and the FBI will begin a statewide manhunt. I'm a high-profile female corporate executive.
Wow.
I am crucial. In all humility, I can say that. Think of it like you abducted the governor, but worse.
So this is like, I guess it's like the not too distant future, and people are paranoid that aliens have either came to Earth or they've been hiding on Earth, and they think this powerful executive woman that's been on TV, they think she's an alien. So this is getting interesting. So this will probably make the list because I do like sci-fi in all categories. So yeah.
There is no possible scenario where you benefit from this incident.
That was really good. My pulse is racing right now. I've done a ton of research on this. You're killing our planet.
Alien fellas.
I'm not an alien.
You're lying to me.
What's the difference? You know this is crazy. You know this is wrong.
So it looks half sci-fi, and then they've abducted her. So this is really creepy, and so I'm guessing it's half sci-fi, half type of horror movie. Good suggestion, Tokes. So far, this is looking good.
I know who you are. I know what you are.
I know you too, Teddy.
It's fine. It's cool.
This looks good. It's got some 80s music in it, you know, rockin' and shockin'. Tokes, I'm going to give that a big thumbs up. That is going on the list. All right. If I had to rate that, I'd probably give that a 9 out of 10. That was pretty good. All right. Let me just write this one down. So, this looks brand new. So, 2025. All right, let me just add it to the list. Pretty good stuff. And again, if anyone in fan mail because not Tinder Immortal, excuse me. Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle has sent me a Blu-ray. If any of you guys want to send me any Blu-rays on the list, you let me know. Let me know when it's coming, and I'll scratch it off the list. Because there's a lot on the list. There's a lot of them. I don't know if you can see it. Hang on. There's a lot on that list. All right. So the last one I put on there was Nightbreed. This one was good. I'm going to put this one on. So I enjoyed this one. This one looked... It's kind of like dystopian future, end of the world. They're trying to figure out who the humans are and who the aliens are, and everyone's like paranoid, and everyone's going nuts. Looks pretty good. Alright, so that's on the list. Where's my pen? Oh, there it is. So let me scratch this one off. And then the next one I'm going to watch is... Visions, you told me that there was The Jerk 2. I've seen The Jerk 1, but I never knew that there was a Jerk 2, so let's try to find that, because I love The Jerk. The Jerk, it's a funny movie. I mean, it's fucking hilarious. So, The Jerk 2, I had no idea there was a sequel. So, The Jerk 2 trailer. I've never seen this. Okay, so the first Jerk, it says 1979. I thought that was in the 80s. I did not know it was the 70s. Wow. Well, it's almost the 80s. Let's see. Let me see if I can find the second one. Let's see, where is it? Okay, so... And then Steve Martin made a movie, The Man with Two Brains. Never heard of that one. Is that one good? Has anyone ever seen Steve Martin's The Man with Two Brains? That looks kind of sci-fi. But I can't find the Jerk 2 trailer. Oh, wait, here it is. Here it is. Oh, no. This is someone making a recreation of it. Where is it? Come on. It may be so old, maybe they don't have a trailer of The Jerk 2. I really am looking forward to Trancers 2. That looked amazing, because the first one was bitchin', man. Oh, yeah. I can't find it. Maybe it's too old. Maybe they don't have a trailer on there. Let's see. Oh, it's not number 2. All right, hang on, Visions. I wrote. That's why it's not coming up. Let me rewrite it. Okay. There we are. Maybe it'll pop up now. All right. The theme song popped up. The Jerk 2. It's just bringing up the theme song. It's not bringing up the actual trailer. I can't find it. Damn it. I was really looking forward to watching it. Well, I can't find it. Well, that sucks. I wrote it in the way you told me to, Vision. I cannot find it. Damn. Someone did the Jerk 2 movie review, but I just cannot find a trailer for it. I'm looking, though. I'm looking. Damn. Because if Steve Martin is in the sequel, then I want to see it, you know. I never knew there was a sequel. Well, I'm going to move on because I cannot find that one. All right, well, what's another one? I think Bukaki told me to watch The Untouchables, so let's watch that trailer. That's based on a true story. There was like some murderer, like in the 1930s and 1940s, like killing a whole bunch of people, like cutting people's heads off or something, like in Chicago or some shit, and they hired like a task force to like try to get the person. Because and the only reason why I know all that is because they did a episode about it on Unsolved Mysteries. So The Untouchables trailer, and it's got it's got that guy from Waterworld, Kevin Costner in it. So yeah, 1987. Nice. Let's check it out.
It's the final game, folks. This one wins the series.
Struck out with the cheap seats? Important things aren't worth compromising. At Farmers, we offer both quality insurance and great savings.
We are farmers.
Here, take mine.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
That's right, y'all. All right, here we go. Paramount Pictures
I grew up
presents.
in a tough neighborhood. Sometimes reputation follows you.
Oh, Robert De Niro. Could be another gangster movie. That's right, y'all.
De Niro is Al Capone.
There is violence
Oh, is he? He's Al Capone? Well, we're already starting off pretty good.
in Chicago, of course, but not by me and not by anybody I employ, and I'll tell you why, because it's not good business.
Kevin Costner is Elliot Ness.
I have sworn to put this man away with any and all legal means at my disposal, and I will do so.
Oh, nice. Sean Connery's in this. James Bond himself. Well, already we're at like a 9.4 out of 10 for this trailer already. Robert De Niro, Kevin Costner, and the legend Sean Connery. Hell yeah. This is probably going on the list.
Sean Connery is Jimmy Malone.
You want to get Capone? Here's how you get him. He pulls a knife. You pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital. You say,
Oh, yeah.
That's the Chicago way.
This looks good.
You just joined the Treasury Department, son. Everybody knows where the booze is. The problem isn't finding it. Let's do some good! The problem is who wants to cross the pond.
Somebody messes with me, I'm gonna...
So, from what I remember from that Unsolved Mysteries, they did 2 episodes. One episode was about Elliot Ness taking down Al Capone and all of his illegal, all the illegal booze. Oh, I forgot what those things are called when they would make booze in the 30s, like in the Prohibition era, and it was like it's not a halfway house. It was like a speakeasy or whatever they fucking called them back in the day. It was an area where they knew that it was illegal to make booze back then, and they would hide it. I think it was called a speakeasy, I think. So I think this is what that movie's about. The other Unsolved Mystery episode was when once Elliot Ness took down Al Capone, he went after that murderer that was killing a bunch of people, like literally decapitating people. And that was another episode on Unsolved Mysteries where that was the only crime, the only case that Elliot Ness walked away from, and because he could never find the killer, and he kind of got embarrassed because any other crime he solved, and I guess the killer was just too smart for him, and they never found out who killed. I think it was like 20 people that this person in Chicago like decapitated a bunch of people, and Elliot Ness could never like find out who the killer was, and it was a big mystery. And then all of a sudden, after he walked away from the case, then the crimes just automatically stopped. But there was like 20 people that got like their heads chopped off, which is fucking nuts. So I thought it was going to be about that, but it's the other side of the coin. It's his first case taking down Al Capone. Still good. I mean, this is good. This is pretty good so far.
With him.
You carry a badge?
Yes.
Carry a gun.
Get your hands in the air! You're all under arrest.
You fellas are untouchable. Is that the thing? No one can get to you? Hey, everybody can be gotten to.
All right, then. Drive him to the station. Anything happens, you shoot first. You understand me?
I'm going to tell you one more thing. You
got an all-out prize fight?
This is
Wait
good.
till the fight's over, one guy's left standing, and that's how you know who won.
Just tell me, are you being careful?
Careful as mice.
I want to hurt the man Malone. I want to start taking the battle to him. I want to hurt Capone.
This man can finger Al Capone. This man can put Capone behind bars.
Well, what's the matter? Can't you talk with a gun in your mouth?
Damn, there's a lot of action in this. Like, he grabs a machine gun. He's like, "Da-na-na-na-na-na-na," and like this old like 1930s car's like driving down the highway, and literally like 100 bullets like hit the front grill in a matter of 2 seconds using a fucking Tommy gun and shit. And I was like, damn. So pretty good so far. I'm liking it.
Not proven methods. Yeah? Well, you're not from Chicago.
I want you to find this Nancy boy, Elliot Ness. I want him dead. I want his family dead.
Paramount Pictures presents a Brian De Palma film.
I have forsworn myself. I have broken every law I swore to defend. I have become what I beheld, and I am content that I have done right.
You got nothing. And if you were a man, you would have done it now.
Never stop fighting till the fight is done.
The Untouchables.
Pretty good. So it's like he's taking down Al Capone. He's taking all these guys, making these speakeasy and all this booze and all these gangsters. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. That's going on the list. All right. So 1987. That's an old movie. All right. So let me just add it to the list. The Untouchables, 1987. Cool. It's so much easier to put them on this list because then when I do go to Barnes & Noble, I'll be like, do you guys have this? And I open it up, I show them off the list, and they're like, oh yeah, we have this, and this. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and give them to me. So yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to keep The Jerks 2 on here. If anyone can send me a link to that, because I can't find it, I'll watch it. So I just watched The Untouchables. So tomorrow I'm going to watch, I think Bukkake told me about this one, Bone Tomahawk. And then Bukkake also said to do Midnight Meat Train. So yeah, I'm going to watch those two tomorrow. All right. Good watches. Two good ones. I'm excited about that Alien one, and I'm excited for both. The one that Tokes told me about, where the guy's like, you're an alien, and that woman's like, where the fuck's my hair? You're an idiot. I'm not a fucking alien. And they're like, no, fuck you. You are an alien. And she's like, you guys are out of your fucking minds. I'm definitely not an alien. So, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Alright. Let's see. How am I doing on my time? I've done 2 hours. Let's see. It's 7:22 in Canada. 8:22. He's going live at 9. So, I think I'll do one more topic, and then I'm going to call it a night. So, Yak has plenty of time to get his live going, because I need to take a shower and get something to eat, and then I may come in for a minute or two, like for 10 or 20 minutes to say hi to Yak, but I'm gonna edit while he does his live, because the next one I'm uploading, it's the Star Wars convention, and then I'm gonna get on the either my birthday or the Spooky Empire. So I'll get on one of those. So yeah. All right. Let me just close this so I can see what the chat's doing. There we are. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, what's up, Joey? Joey, you missed almost the entire show, dude. Unbelievable. You son of a bitch. Unbelievable. You call yourself a fan? You call yourself a friend? What the hell? I'm just joking. I'm just playing around. I'm just joking, buddy. Joey says, yo, fart, damn, pew. All Lantern references. There you are. Let's see. D-Man says, Bone Tomahawk is very good. I will check it out. I will definitely check it out. And then D-Man says, I have not saw the other. Which one? Which one, D-Man? The Midnight Meat Train? Well, we'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Visions, I wasn't getting annoyed. It just is, he pops them up randomly, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes. So I wrote to Yak. It's not so much me getting annoying. I don't want to stream when anyone else is streaming. I don't care. I'm not like Sega. The internet is big. Sega would always get pissed off. What the hell, Fears? You're streaming. I'd be like, Sega, lots of people stream. The internet is big. It's vast. So I wasn't getting annoyed at Yak. I was just like, you may want to pick some days because on one given day it'll be me, Carrie, Lantern, and Yak. I don't care when he streams. So he may have to pick a couple of days though, like a Saturday or a Wednesday. I wrote to him and said, just let me know what days you're streaming because like tonight I had no idea that he was doing it at 9. If I wouldn't have popped in the Discord today, I would have not known that he was going to go live at 9. And then I saw it, and I was like, oh, shit, he's going live. All right, well, I better write to him and say, hey, I got to get my show in, blah, 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 blah. So, because I had no idea Carrie was going live. I was setting up my stream, and then right as I was about to hit, start streaming, I saw hers pop up, and I was like, oh, okay, she's playing some type of video game. I think she was playing poker or something. I was like, okay, well, she's streaming, And then Richie was streaming the other day when I went live, I think yesterday. And then Lantern streamed yesterday, which is very... It's not odd, it's just very... what's the word? It's not usually Lantern's behavior to stream on a Sunday. Because he usually streams on a Thursday and Friday, so... But I understand why he streamed. I think he was streaming to tell everybody, hey, there's all this... somebody hacked me. I'm not in Discord. I'm trying to get back into Discord. What the hell? So I think he said what he needed to say about all that, noise. So I'm not really annoyed at him, Visions. I'm just like, just keep me updated because I don't want to step on Lantern's toes on his streams. I want to step on Yakov's time. And me and Yakov have been getting along quite well. So I think after Christmas, I think I'm going to unblock him. I don't know about all of his channels. Probably his main channel, so he can chat. He can chat and hang out with us in the chat. It definitely wasn't Larry. It was me. I wrote to him and all that. So I just said, "Hey, man, just let me know." Yeah. I won't miss all of Yak's, so you best be there. I'll definitely be there in the chat, Joey. But you can't miss mine. What the hell? You call yourself a friend? I'm just joking, Joey. I'm joking. You were probably at the gym, Joey. You were probably worko, Jimmo. I got you. I don't expect everyone to get to every single live. I appreciate the people that do get to every single live. But yeah, I'll probably be there for a little bit with Yak, and I know Lantern will be there, so... I want to take a shower. I want to get something to eat, and I've been pumping out a lot of content, a lot of shorts. I was really excited. I got that email. They said, I don't remember everything because I deleted the YouTube email. It said, wow, oh, wow, wow. Because it said, I remember in the email it said, wow. It said, wow, you've been getting a lot of exposure on your main channel. 2,000 more new views. New followers, and then it showed me how many new people subscribed, and it said, a lot of people are enjoying your shorts. Keep it up. And I was like, damn. Because some of those shorts, I looked one day, I don't remember which one, maybe you guys will know. One of them had 1,000 views, like that, and it had only been up for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. The next day I uploaded one, it was only up for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and that had 2,000 views. And I was like, holy shit. So if my channel goes viral over shorts, I'll just laugh because this whole time I've been making a lot of long content, and I'd be like, oh, holy shit, the only thing for me to get 100,000 views is just make shitloads of shorts. So Pixel told me about it. So Pixel, I appreciate you telling me. Ever since I started doing the in real life streams, that helped me get some more subs. Ever since I've been doing the shorts, that's been helping a lot. So I'm going to keep up both of them. So hell yeah. Let's see. Joey says, hello, Tina. And then Vision says, oh, gotcha. Were they shorts? Ha 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 ha. They were shorts, Mukaki. Yak is a very spiritual person. That he is, D-Man. I'm spiritual, but he's even more spiritual than I am, you know. Because me and God have got a good relationship. I talk to him. But every once in a while, me and him, I've gotten mad at God sometimes. And there's been some screaming matches between me and God. Oh, there has been. And then Yak would never say goddamn. But I like to say it sometimes because Pixel did it the best. Pixel, remember this? Goddamn. I haven't heard Pixel say it a lot. He used to say it back in the good old days. But I do love God. I do love Jesus. But you wouldn't hear Yak say goddamn. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to do one more topic. Let's see. Which one should I do? You know what? I'm going to save my Thanksgiving traditions for tomorrow. I did my favorite childhood movies. Today, I'm going to do my favorite childhood TV shows. So, here we go. Here's is favorite childhood TV shows. And right off the bat, I'm going to start off with one of my favorites from Nickelodeon, Double Dare. Oh man, was I obsessed with Double Dare. So Double Dare, right off the bat. Double O Dare. Next one, Knight Rider. Ooh, yeah, Michael Knight. Now we're talking. Knight Rider. Next, I love Airwolf now, but I didn't find Airwolf as a kid. Someone told me about it as an adult, and then I've watched almost all of it. I watched the first 3 seasons. I still need to watch the rest of season 4. So I'm going to put down Airwolf because I like it now, but... Oh, no, I shouldn't put it down because I didn't watch it as a kid. So, I do like Airwolf, though, but I found it as an adult. So, let's see, what else? Double Dare, Knight Rider. Oh, MacGyver. MacGyver for sure. Me and my dad watched a lot of MacGyver. And you guys know why I like him. He would literally look at the villains because he had a degree from Stanford and MIT. Like he was really smart. He knew, well, hey villain, fuck you. I'm smarter than you. I know I'm smarter than you. I don't need a gun. I will outsmart you, and no matter what you do or say, I'll always be smarter than you. And then the villain would be like, you're not smart as me. Like, fuck you. And then MacGyver's like, oh, fuck me? Oh, no. Fuck you. And then they'd be like, why don't you use a gun? He's like, I don't like guns. I don't need guns. I never will need guns. I use my brain, dumbass. And then he would just think of it, and he would just look around and use household items. He'd be like, I need that battery acid out of the battery. Bubble gum, twine. I'll wrap it around this apple and I'll make a fucking bomb and blow the shit out of their car. And then I'll be out of there. One of the best ones is some guy locked him in a jail cell. And he's like, yeah, you're not getting out of there. And he literally looked at the guy and was like, you're an idiot. I'll be out of here in 2 minutes. And the guy's like, no, you won't. He's like, yeah, I will. The guy walks away. He just unscrews the light bulb, takes the filament out, picks the lock with the filament. Try by, fuck you, I'm gone. And then he just walks out. And I'm like, yeah, now we're talking. So, yeah. So, if he didn't use his mind, he used both his handy dandy red pocket knife, which I have. It's up there on the wall. So as much as I love the Rambo knives, I do love the MacGyver knife. So he used the MacGyver knife and his mind. That's all he needed. Epic. Genius. So MacGyver. Lots of Ninja Turtles when I was a kid. So Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles. There's still a favorite. But me and Eric are reverse. Eric is obsessed with Turtles. I like Turtles a little bit. I'm obsessed with Ghostbusters and like Turtles a bit. Eric only likes Ghostbusters a little bit. So I like it this much. Eric, my best buddy, he likes it about that much. But he's starting to like Ghostbusters more, though, because when I went down into his nerd cave, he's transformed his entire basement into the ultimate man cave / nerd cave alive. And I looked over at him, I was like, dude, I'm like, you know how we've always been reverse? And he's like, yeah. I said, you're starting to turn over to the dark side. And he's like, what are you talking about, Fears? I was like, come on, buddy. I said, this whole area over here in your basement is chopped full of Ghostbuster goodies. And he's like, I admit, Fears. He goes, I like it a little bit more now as an adult. He goes, but when I was a kid, it was Raphael all the way. I said, oh, I know, buddy, I know. So yeah, and I didn't start hanging out with Eric until the end of 8th grade. So yeah, I liked 2 Turtles. I liked Raphael, and we all know why, because Raphael was always pissed off. I was angry a lot. Not all the time, but a lot, because maybe it was because of frustration, because I got bullied a lot. So, I was half Michelangelo. Yeah, dude, party time. Give me some pizza. Excellent. And then the other half was, I'm rude, but I'm cool. Fucking Raphael style. Those are my 2 favorite. But my favorite turtle of all time, I think he's way better. Oh, shit. I lost my spot. I hit my book. He's way better than Raph. Michelangelo all the way. He's a party animal. He's a party dude. He likes to make people laugh. Fear's the same way. I love life. I love pizza. I love making you guys laugh. I like laughing with you guys. Hell yeah. Put your favorite turtle down in the chat. Bukagi, put your favorite turtle down. Visions, Joey, D-Man, everybody, put it down in the chat. Favorite Ninja Turtle of all time. All right, so what do we got? We got Double Dare, Knight Rider, MacGyver, Ninja Turtles. My favorite cartoon, my favorite show of all time, The Real Ghostbusters. Oh, yeah. At some point, I'm going to watch all of them. Where are they? They're over here somewhere. I'm going to watch the whole series and review it for you guys, because the last time I watched the entire series all the way through, I think I was like, I don't know, 10, 11, 9-ish, somewhere around there. The Real Ghostbusters. And then I watched, let's see. It was kind of like Double Dare, but it was a fake. It was the Fun House. I don't know if you guys remember that. It basically took Double Dare and they said, hey, Double Dare, guess what? We're going to like make a carbon copy of you and steal all your credit. But it was still good. So the Fun House I used to watch. But was it as good as Double Dare? Hell no. It was good, but it wasn't as good as it wasn't as good as Double Dare though. But it was still fun. The Fun House. Oh, Bukaki had 2. He says Donatello, a.k.a. Donatello. So you like Donatello, and you like Casey Jones. Yeah, Casey Jones was cool. You know, because he had that deep voice. He's like, "Hey, I'm Casey Jones." He always talked like that in the cartoons. No offense. I like Casey Jones, but I like Michelangelo so much better. But he was cool. I'll give you that, Bukaki. He was cool. And the guy that they got to play Casey Jones in the live action, he's in number 1 and he's in number 3. He didn't show up in number 2. But 1 and 3, whoever that guy is, I forgot his name, that actor. That was good. Yeah, the Rat King, that's a good villain, though. Because Casey Jones, he wasn't a bad guy, but he wasn't a good guy. He was kind of like that middle ground, you know, where he was like, yeah, I'll help the turtles out every once in a blue moon. But the Rat King, he was a full-on villain, you know. They are. Yeah, no disrespect, Bukak. He says, I know those aren't turtles, but they're worth a mention. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, they're worth a mention. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. D-Man says Splinter. Fears the ultimate teacher. Oh, is that your favorite, D-Man? Splinter? He was cool. Splinter was cool. And, you know, and the funny thing is I don't think he voices Elmo anymore. I think he retired. The same guy that voiced, he voiced, in a live-action version, he voiced Shredder, Splinter, and Toka Araja, I can't remember which one, is the same guy. He was a black voice actor, and he also voiced Elmo for years, and then now I think he's retired. But yeah. And I was like, holy shit, he voiced those and Elmo? And the only reason why I know that is because on one of the Blu-rays, whenever I watched the bonus features, you saw, his name was Kevin something. He had his hand up the back of Splinter. Was an animatronic, and he was working it. And I was like, holy shit, the guy that voiced Elmo is the same guy that voiced Splinter. I was like, oh shit. And I didn't know that until I watched the bonus features, and I was like, oh shit, okay. There you go. Oh, yeah. Let's see. D-Man says, yes, underrated, still one of the teams. Oh, yeah, he's still one of the teams. Casey Jones is part of the team. So is April O'Neil. And so is Splinter. Oh, yeah. Visions, you got a favorite? Put down your favorite turtle. Mine will for always be Mikey. That classic line out of Turtles 2. Leo and Raph is fighting. He's like, let go of my arm, Leo. And he's like, guys. 2 words that can solve all of our housing problems. Timeshare. And then Donatello, like, knocks on his head. He's like, not quite ripe yet. And then Raph's like, I'm out of here. You know? Oh, yeah. Let's see. The side character toys were cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Like Mega Turtle. That was the robotic turtle that Baxter made to destroy the turtles. That was cool. Baxter was cool because he turned into half a scientist, half a... he had wings. I think a fly or some shit, or a mosquito. So, yeah. Definitely cool. So, Visions, you liked Baxter a lot. That's cool. That's cool. It's not a turtle, but, yeah. Bukagi says, oh, yeah, Mega Turtle. Forgot about that. Oh, that was a good one. That's a good villain. That's a good villain. Good villain. What's up, Zach? Let's see. When it's over, you will call me, Master. Yes. Yes. That's Shredder says that in... Come on, Fierce. You're the movie quote master. That's in part 2. Yeah. Yes. Exactly, Bukaki. Visions had it right. He's half human, and then I forget how he gets his fucking wings. I think he drinks some like liquid or something that turns him in. So it's half the time he's Baxter the human, and then the other time he turns into like a fucking fly or some shit. I can't remember that crap. I had to look up Baxter. That's the fly dude. Absolutely. All right, let's get back to this. So, Zach, we're on our last category. Fears' favorite childhood TV shows. We got Double Dare, we got Knight Rider, we got MacGyver, Ninja Turtles, The Real Ghostbusters, The Fun House. I like Nick Arcade, where they went into the video zone. Nick Arcade. Legends of the Hidden Temple was pretty good. But it would go in this order. Double Dare was first, then Legends, and then Nick Arcade. Because Legends, they kind of had an obstacle course, but instead of an obstacle course, they had to run through the temple and all that bullshit. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Are You Afraid of the Dark was epic. It was kind of like a childhood version of Tales from the Crypt. So, yeah. So, speaking of Tales from the Crypt, my dad let me watch that as long as I was with him. So, because my dad watched that one too. So, Tales from the Crypt was on a lot. Tales from the Crypt. And Keith Coogan, my buddy, my pal, he was on it. Oh, yeah. Tales from the Crypt right there. And let's see what else. Tales from the Crypt. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Salute Your Shorts. Oh, yeah. Hey Dude. Hey Dude was a good one. And then what was the one with all the sports on it? They had 2 sports shows for kids. Global Guts and then where they made all the wacky sports. Oh, Wild and Crazy Kids. That was a big one too. So I watched them both. So Guts, Wild and Crazy Kids. Let's see, what else did I watch? Those are a lot of the big ones. Oh, Star Trek with my dad. Star Trek Next Gen. Because my dad introduced me to Next Gen first. And then my dad was like, all right, well, now that you like this, let's watch the original. So I'm going to put the original down. So Next Gen, Star Trek, the original series. I wish my dad could have been with me whenever I met William Shatner. Because Pixel, I know you said when you met him he was a dick. Man, meeting the Shatner, he was so damn cool. When I met him, he was like, we got to chat for, 5 or 10 minutes. And I didn't want to be a dick. But I said, hey, Will, I said, it was great to meet you. I said, there's people in line. He's like, oh, forget those people. He goes, I'm talking to you, Fears. I was like, okay, all right. And I got to talk with him for like 5 or 10 minutes. We were chatting Star Trek. I even asked him, I said, do you like Star Wars? He's like, I love Star Wars. I was like, oh, that's what's up. So, yeah. I wish my dad could have met him, but he had to work. I got home and I showed my dad my William Shatner autograph. And my dad was like, that's awesome. And I was like, oh, yeah. My dad was like, did you get a pick? I said, no, I ran out of money. I said, I didn't get a pick with him. Oh, I thought you met him, Pixel. I'm sorry. That's right. Yeah, you never met him, but I remember you telling me that you said people were shitting on him online. That's right. Yeah. Yep. Well, he was super nice to me, Pixel. Yeah. Let's see. Tina says, I cooked meatloaf. Ooh. I haven't had meatloaf in a while, Tina. I do like meatloaf. That's good. You know what? No, I remember. I lied. I'm sorry. I didn't lie. I just remembered. I had meatloaf when me and Zach went to that 50s diner for my... Because remember, Zach? They chicken, turkey on that plate. They had meatloaf. They had mashed potatoes. They had corn on that. So that's the last time I had meatloaf. That's the last time I had meatloaf. But meatloaf sounds good, Tina. Oh, yeah. I have zero interest in Shatner or Trek or even Star Wars, really. But I respect it. That's good, Pixel, because they be fighting words if you said anything bad about Trek or Star Wars. Shame on you, though, for not watching. You have to embrace the Trek. You have to love the Trek. You have to make love to the Trek. Same thing goes for Star Wars. But I respect your opinion, Pixel, because we are good buddies. So yeah. Let's see. Zach says I'm cooking hamburger, steak. Damn, you guys are making me hungry, man. I had a salad before this stream. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting really hungry. Oh yeah. I'm getting hungry, motherfucker. I mean, Zach's cooking everything. He goes, I'm cooking hamburger, steak, and mashed potatoes, chicken, veggies, meatloaf, and pot roast. Damn, that's a lot, buddy. And then Visions has a very important question for you, Zach. He says, are we talking like a country fried steak, Zach? I hope so, because I like that too. Ooh, that sounds good. All right, what else? Double Dare, Knight Rider, MacGyver, Ninja Turtles, The Real Ghostbusters, The Funhouse Show, Nick Arcade, Legends of the Hidden Temple, Tales from the Crypt, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Salute Your Shorts, Hey Dude, Guts, Wild and Crazy Kids, Star Trek, the original series. Oh, Little House on the Prairie. Can't forget about that. Visions, I appreciate you sending me that book. Visions found an original copy of the very first, or one of the very first Little House on the Prairie books. I haven't read it yet, buddy, but I will. Little House on the Prairie. I used to watch Murder, She Wrote with my grandma because she loved Murder, She Wrote. So, Murder. It's a good show. I remember watching it with my grandma. Murder, She Wrote. So even back then, Fears was starting to get the horror movie vibes. Let's see what else. I'm looking over at my TV section. What else am I forgetting? What else do I have right now that I watched as a kid? Oh, Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. Lois and Clark. Let's see, what else? Alf. I don't know if I'll get to all of them, but these are the big ones. These Batman, the 1969 series, Batman, because that was on reruns like crazy. So Batman, and then I watched Bruce Lee. Oh yeah, Bruce Lee on the Green Hornet. That was on reruns too. The Green Hornet. Let's see, what else? Pee-wee's Playhouse. I'm gonna stop there, but there was more. But these were the biggies. These were the biggies. All right. Whew, there we are. Let's see here. Oh man, let's see. Let's see. Bukagi says Visions is the country fried steak master. Is he? I like country. I like normal steak. I like pork chops. If it's meat, I like it. Deer meat. I like country fried steaks. I'm not the master, but I do like it. Let's see. Vision says, "Oh, gotcha. Yeah, country fried steak rocks. It does." Especially, you can eat it for dinner or you can eat it for breakfast. Because at Cracker Barrel, they have a country fried steak with gravy on it. And that's some good stuff, man. That's some good eats. That's some really good eats. Oh, yeah. As Fears would say. Visions? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. D-Man says, agreed. Well, yeah. Epic. Delish. Zach says it's not chicken fried steak, it's ground beef with egg, salt, pepper, garlic, breadcrumbs, molded into patties, grilled with mushrooms, and onion gravy. Ooh, yeah. Now we're talking. Mama Bear says, Blu-ray or regular, Judd? Oh, Blu-ray, Tina. It's right here. Where is it? Right there. Airwolf. Bam! So I've watched... Season 4 is the only one I need to sit down and watch. But I've seen these 3, Tina. But Blu-ray, Blu-ray, Blu-ray. All the time, all day, every day. High-tech adventure with the ultimate weapon. The fucking Airwolf, bitch. That's right. That's right, y'all. And Visions, shame on you for not liking Airwolf. You said you tried to watch it. You said it was too campy. It was too cheesy. I admit, the first few episodes are a little cheesy, but once you get into it, once you get into, like, the end of Season 1, beginning of Season 2, then it starts rocking. It starts rocking and shocking. It gets better. But the pilot, it's kind of boring. But yeah. Anyway. But to each their own. That's why we're all different. That's why we all have different opinions. So, but again, I didn't find Airwolf until I was an adult. My dad watched it because before he died, I said, Dad, I said, somebody online told me about Airwolf. I said, did you and Mom ever watch that back in the 80s and 90s? My dad's like, oh yeah. He goes, I watched Airwolf all the time. I said, okay. I said, good to know. So yeah, let's see. Bukaki says, that's called meatloaf, Zach, minus the ketchup. Yeah, you gotta have ketchup with the meatloaf. But I'll eat it either way. I'll eat it minus ketchup or with ketchup. I like it either way. So yeah. Let's see. It's not meatloaf Bukaki, it's Pennsylvania Dutch style. Well, whatever it is, that sounds good. That sounds damn good. So, but Zach, you said whenever I come over, Zach wants to cook me country fried steak, and I would be a bad friend if I said no, because that actually does sound good. So Zach, in advance, thank you, buddy, for cooking me dinner. Number 2, in advance, I'm sure it'll be scrumptious. So yeah, because I do like me a little bit of country fried steak. I always have, ever since I was 5 or 6. My mom would cook it for breakfast sometimes with like bacon and some eggs and some gravy on it, or she would cook it for dinner sometimes. So both breakfast or dinner, either way, it's a win-win for everybody. So there it is. See, I grew up in Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, Vision says I haven't had homemade meatloaf in a while, because I'm not going to say what you said, Visions, because I don't want to offend anyone. I grew up in Pennsylvania, and my dad's Pennsylvania Dutch. Oh, there you go. Vision says, I went to school with a kid in 4th grade that ate cold meatloaf sandwiches for lunch every single day. Nice. Nice. I like meatloaf, but I've never had a meatloaf sandwich. But that sounds good. Because either way, I don't really care. Meatloaf hot or meatloaf cold, I would probably eat it, because I do like meatloaf. It's good. It's good. I like it. That's right, Zach. He says Texas-style country fried steak. Man, you guys are getting me hungry. I need to end this live, and I need to end it soon because I'm getting hungry. Because all I had breakfast today. I had 2 slices of toast, and then while I was editing today, before I went and worked out, I had a bowl of grapes, and then I just had a salad before this live. So yeah. All right, that's the end of the coffee. So you know what that means. When the coffee's out, fears is out. So yeah. Bukaki says, call it what you want, but those are the same basic ingredients. Well, here, you know what? Bukaki and Zach are having a meatloaf battle of wits. Let me just end it by saying, meatloaf is fucking great. Either way you slice it. Meatloaf cold, meatloaf hot, meatloaf Dutch style, meatloaf normal style, meatloaf without ketchup, meatloaf with ketchup. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. So yeah. So I'm going to take off. Which is good because Pixel says, Yak is about to go live. Well, that's good. He's going a little early, though, because I think he said he was going live at 9. So there you are. But that's a good segue out. Let's see. And Zach is out again, running endless errands. I did a couple errands. So yeah. Oh shit, Yak is about to start later, dude. Well, I'm going to take off then. So, you guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend Pixel Protocol on YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend Fangirl Kate. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend Lantern. He does a show every Thursday, every Friday. And check out my buddy Zach, the Incredible Impression. Subscribe to my friend Randall at Cameo Man 2021, his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Last, but certainly not least, follow Fears, Lord Fears. Fears Man 26 is the main channel. Fears Vlogs is channel number 2. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Thanks so much for all the likes, the comments, the views, all the loving and loyal support. And this is Fears, signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys later. Zach, I can't wait for that country fried steak. Peace.